I think O'Davin should go first, but it is what like item does your character always have in their like backpack or like tucked into their boot or like always has on hand? Like, yeah.
What was the question? Sorry, I was freaking vibing. So,
Um, what item do they always have on hand, like in their backpack or like tucked into their boot?
Kurt, he's literally in her body all the time. Technically.
Pick some.
Let's go to. Oh shit.
All right. Yeah. Honestly, I would say aside from like the obvious stuff, he still has that one like keychain that Rin or that Rin had given
Only
way back
Karina was
when.
here to witness that sentence.
But yeah.
You mean Yume?
Yume, thank you. I couldn't remember the character's name. But yeah. Churnika.
I feel like Churnika has like one of those little like pocket mirror things, but like she uses it to like start fires and shit. I don't know, just like somehow a pocket mirror multi-tool.
It's actually very on brand.
Thank you. Nova.
Fuck. I'm not even at my desk yet. Skip me for now.
Damn, skill issue.
AJ.
You're the. How? How do I answer that?
I don't know. You tell me.
What does
Listen, I'm an adult man. Adult men carry 3 things on them: keys, phone, wallet, and they do the tap.
Yep.
Everywhere you go.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's always the 3 tap.
Yep.
As long as
Right,
three,
phone,
three of my pockets
keys,
have something in there.
wallet.
Yup.
Yeah.
As long
And
as
I'm
they're about
out.
the same size and shape, and they're in 3 of my
As long
pockets.
as I
I'm
can
good.
feel 3 things, I'm good. I don't carry anything else in my pockets at any given time. Maybe like this or like a fucking like AirPods, but phones, key, wallet, those are the only 3 things I need.
I have
and I'm
those
set.
things I can live my entire life.
I could live my entire life with those 3 things.
That and I always
Phone,
keep
so you can call someone if you need help. Wallet, so you can pay for something if you need help. And keys, so you can get help. Those 3 things. I could live my life.
Yeah.
Tierney,
I would
is
throw in
that?
a pocket knife as well. I always
What?
keep one on me.
What is that? Was that soup?
This is tea.
Coffee.
This is
Oh my god.
oh.
Who are you
That was
talking
like
to?
Is it in a plastic cup?
Mm-hmm.
Are those
Yeah, it
ice
does
cubes?
look like some.
It does
It does
look
look
like
like some
soup.
fucking. Some
There's
soup,
I
yeah.
swear there's
Ice
some ice
and
cubes in
coffee.
there.
It's the big ass wide like styrofoam
Yeah.
cup that makes it look like
It makes
soup.
everything in it look.
I've
like
never
soup.
drank coffee from a styrofoam cup like
This
that. I
isn't
ordered. somewhere.
styrofoam. This is plastic.
Oh, it looks styrofoam with the yeah. All right, cool. Nova, question.
What was the question?
Oh my fucking.
what is an
God, dude,
item that they always have on hand?
An item. I hate to say it, but her sword, obviously. What else? Probably her field notebook. She hasn't written in it very often, but
Thank
lately.
you for
That's
some
fair.
originality.
Yeah. Who hasn't gone? I think O'Davin?
everyone.
You're the last one.
Oh, I was the last one. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, gang. Well, any other questions, comments, concerns before we begin? Session 50. I forgot to date this session. Hold that up. I'll do that right now.
Me and Tasha are about to get silly.
Juice is joining too.
I'm waiting for my edible to kick in. We'll see how that
Yeah,
goes.
you're gonna get real silly.
It was only 5 mg, so
Oh,
it's
never
like,
mind,
eh.
you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Or nothing's gonna happen at all. and you're
She
gonna
talked
regret
me
it.
down.
Heathens.
She talked me
Shut
down from the
up.
whole cookie, so I was like, okay.
Should have did the whole cookie. Didn't it?
Sam, do you know what they're talking about?
Betrayed on all sides. I thought I knew you.
Betrayed.
I thought I knew you.
You didn't. You've never known me. You don't know this about me.
I never knew thee.
If you didn't know I was a stoner, I don't think you knew me
Only
at
a
all.
Sith last deals in absolutes. I will do what I must.
Facts.
You will try.
Walking around the
All
death of
Right. All right.
You've been doing okay though, Sam. For real, how's the job and everything? Most of us don't see you all that. other than in
Yeah,
field.
no, the job's been good. I haven't been doing really anything QA related, but I've been learning Python.
Oh, Python. Fuck Python.
So yeah, to try and build thing to try and streamline our run schedule for our flavors.
Gotcha. So that way everything it's always on like a cycle or whatever.
So like you can put in like whatever flavor you want to run for that day, and then it'll bring you up a list based on its allergens, what can run next, and then from that, so on and so forth. And then at some point, I want to build in rinse outs. When would a rinse out be needed?
Yeah, because then allergens don't cross contaminate. Or if it all has the same allergen, then it doesn't.
For rinse outs, it's more bases. Because with allergens, you want to go from least allergens to most allergens. So pretty much every single one of our flavors has milk and soy, so we don't factor those in. We just factor in like the peanuts, the coconut, all that, the wheat, and so we'll have like something that has 0 allergens, and then like the rest will have peanuts. So that way we're not worried about.
You're always going
every
forward. You're
single
never
time.
going backwards. Basically.
Exactly. Since we know every single one of them has peanuts, we're good.
They can all use
but
the
then,
same basin then at that
That's pretty
point.
cool.
Like,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
The
well,
science
yeah.
behind ice cream, something as stupid as ice cream. Not to call it stupid, but like
Yeah.
you know, like the
Yeah,
science
well,
behind like
something everyone takes
edible
for
like
granted.
flavors and
Yeah.
like food and shit is pretty
And
cool.
well, and like a good thing for like a rinse is one of our flavors is like a banana cream pie. You wouldn't want to have like a banana, like if you run a banana, since banana is very strong, you'd want to rinse out any possible lingering flavor of that banana. So a flavor with that, like that, would want a rinse out.
Gotcha. So there are circumstances where allergen doesn't dictate.
Yeah. So working on that, and then I just got dragged into another project where apparently, so our GT. So if you ever buy like an item and you see the barcode, those like 12-digit numbers, that's called a GTIN. Every single item ever made has like an assigned GTIN, and so what has been happening is with our company, so a lot of GTINs are kind of messed up, and that's due to distributors just throwing some on without our knowledge. So there's dealing with that, and then dealing with another distributor who apparently we have been sending our product to them wrong, where they want it a specific way. They want it listed with a Best Buy, that kind of stuff. We use Julian dates. Essentially the same thing. Julian date, Best Buy date, same thing, just different wording. But because we haven't been sending them the way they want it, they've been taking like an 8% tax for like 10 years. So they've taken like almost like $800,000 from our profits. And it's like, holy fuck. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
10 years?
yeah. And well, why would they ever say anything? They're making money off of us. So they're like, hey, yeah, look at these fucking dumbasses. Woo! We get to take more money off of them. Yeah.
Hell yes.
And it was just because
appreciate
and
it.
it just because it was someone in sales saying, hey, why the hell are you getting this weird tax? And they're like, what the fuck?
Was it a sus task? Like
Or
cleaning
no, well, no, it was like listed as like an office, like it was listed as like an office tax, where it's like why? So
Phantom tax.
yeah,
Cool. Thanks, Sam. I'm being an asshole, but that's actually like I'm trying to pay attention while also being a dick, and like I did not realize that ice cream goes that fucking deep.
Oh,
So
yeah,
thanks,
no.
dude.
You're
God
welcome.
damn. All
also,
right.
When I
Beef
meet you in
jerky,
real life,
you
we're gonna
said
have a
ice
beer.
cream.
I
I'm
was
gonna have
timing
a really
him.
long conversation with you about beef jerky that would bore everyone else here to death. You would love it. Absolutely
Yes.
love it.
I
Hey,
timed
Sam,
you.
I want you to
You
know
went
that
on for
I'm-
about 6 minutes and 20 seconds.
Nice.
That's 6 minutes from Sam. We need one of those
All
every
right.
once a month.
Okay,
All
wait,
right.
Wait, AJ, I'm sorry. Questions, comments, concerns. question and a comment.
He didn't ask
We have
us.
question of the week.
He didn't
Can
ask
we
us.
do 6 minutes with Sam? Like right after.
Honestly,
6 minutes with Sam.
6
That's
once
minutes.
a month.
hilarious.
Once a month. It doesn't have to be every
6
week.
minutes
The
with
little
Sam. That's
getaway
sick.
segment.
That's actually kind of
Oh,
hilarious.
right.
Yeah,
Let's bring it back. We begin our session tonight with our malcontents hunched over the table in their home, the burrows under the bridge walk. It is the turn in towards the end of this year as we approach the 12th month. Following the events of last session, 4 out of 6 of our malcontents were afflicted by spirit rot, the same curse that has affected Sigmund. If Sigmund's condition is anything to go off of, you know the disease to be long-lasting, painful, and fatal. More than that, although it is afflicted magically, as you all and the onlookers of the Mornhen Mooncourt wedding are any witnesses to talk about, it affects the body genetically and will lead to a lineage of suffering if not healed. You all have learned from a conversation with Lady Ilmaro, the Crooked Countess, that the impetus behind this disease was Lo, the Wish Runner, a mysterious fable of a creature that promises once caught, it will bestow any wish granted. You have a lot of options to go for, but 2 main paths. 1, find Lo the Wish Runner and catch it to achieve your wish, and potentially cure those afflicted with spirit rot. Or find Lady Ilmaro and end where it all started, to hopefully cure yourselves of this curse. With your next steps still to be planned out, we begin here. Odavin, Sigmund, Talix, and Chernika, all of you still feeling that bubbling in your chest as you're now joined by Sybil and Nova. A tightness in your sinuses and a heartbeat that's beating faster and faster. You 4, your constitution strength and dexterity becomes 8. If you have a magic item that affects that, so boosts your one of those skills, it is it still works. So like if you have a strength like belt, then your strength is still that. It doesn't overcome magical items, but your base ability score is 8 for strength, con, and dex.
Thank you. That's
Absolutely.
not good, pal.
AJ, did you have the thing?
Yeah, it's in your sheet.
So they come bursting through the door, and then
I didn't look at us.
They've explained everything at the end of
Okay.
last
Yeah.
session. They explained everything. You all are now planning what's happening. What do you do now? We are picking up exactly where we left off with them explaining everything to Sybil and Nova, telling like, "Hey, Jekyll's there. The Crooked Countess was there. Everyone in the wedding got sick. Boom, boom, boom. Everything that y'all saw as players, your characters
so
now
question.
know.
So after the Crooked Countess spewed her gas, did her and Jekyll like vanish?
They teleported away. Yep.
They teleported away. Okay, I couldn't remember.
there she is.
Hello.
Play without me because my internet is fucked.
No worries.
Thank
Sorry, Karina.
It's out of commission.
Oh no.
I am fucking pissed. So
It
Good
happens,
night.
girlie.
Sorry. Good night.
Good night, Karina.
Good night. Ugh, excuse me. All right, so here's my immediate thought. Whatever you do, we have to take into account that the Crooked Countess will be predicting our movements, will be following our movements. So, for going after Lo, if we do, we would be fools not to expect that she would have a contingency in place for us doing her dirty work for her, for us going after this fairy tale.
Would it not concern a fight? I mean, you guys are in no condition to fight. Or are we expected
right.
to talk our way through this?
We should also. I would agree. I would try and my first choice would be to go after Lo and try and talk things out diplomatically. We have to, but first we need to know why this why this entity was running from the Crooked Countess for so long.
So she
Why?
wants
Why
low.
did she want a wish from this creature?
Okay, that's what she wants.
She wants to find this creature so it can grant her a wish. But
do we
what
even know where
wish?
this creature is?
No.
Even an inkling of anything?
We know that it's from a fairy tale, and my first thought would be somewhere in the Feywilds might have a lead.
Nova, I think if I remember correctly last session, if not, I'm gonna just tell you.
Okay.
Nova grew up in Shilao. You would have heard like bedtime stories of this creature. It's like a
Okay.
bedtime like boogeyman, like not like scary, but like the type of thing that like a parent would tell their kids.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there's this magical creature. It's very quick. If you find it and you catch it, it'll grant you one wish you want. It's like that type of like story told to children.
Oh.
Like a leprechaun.
Kind of.
So we're gonna need Longstrider if we get close enough to even chase after this thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna need something. I've got Dimension Door. I've got. I think that's my only teleportation. So.
And I'm posing this question to all of you. What kind of a wish would a creature like the Crooked Countess want so badly that cannot be granted from a wish spell that
See,
she would resort to chasing a fairy tale?
See, I have a feeling that once we get in contact with this Lo, we're going to have a lot more information than we did about the Crooked Countess, because I'm sure Lo, if it exists, is probably aware that the Crooked Countess is after it.
You're right.
One
For
Oh.
now,
quick point in case no one thought of this. How long has that woman been alive?
Probably too long.
And
I know
she's been
in-
searching for it for how long?
just as long. I know my
And we
My
have
familiar-
10
my familiar
days.
disease.
We don't really have a choice.
we also have high connections.
Higher than hers?
There's Grazit and you
I
have
mean, if you want to go
Tasha.
back and bargain with her, be my guest, but I don't think she's going to give us anything
I
more.
don't
No.
want to bargain with her. I want to kick her ass. If we cut the
In
head
what
off the snake,
condition?
it stops moving.
Dear, you are in a sorry state. I'm sorry to say
I'm
that.
well
We can't
enough
afford to fight.
Sigmund looks at
You
you,
can barely talk.
Odavin. Try and raise your gun as deftly as you did.
Guns aren't strength, brother. I still lift
They're
it.
dex.
Their decks.
Which is
Your
also
decks
a
is fucked.
Which is
too.
also affected.
I know, but I can still lift it.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
You
what is
lift
the
it,
party?
Odavin, but like even you can tell just internally. It's like, oh fuck. It's like whether you like show it or not, or whether you're able to mask it. But even you, like, you're like, it's like, wait, I have to aim. Like, it's not instinctive anymore. It's like I actually have to like, fuck. These sights are, no, the sights are off. No, I
Trust
just
me,
fixed them this morning. You know?
I get the frustration, and I would love nothing more than to go cut the head off the snake myself. But with only 2 of us who are not affected, I don't think that's a viable option.
All our 3 main frontline fighters are crippled, ostentiously. Trust Odavin. Trust me. We will personally get retribution on the Crooked Countess. Of that, I have no doubt in my mind. But for now, we have to focus not on saving ourselves, but saving everyone who is there. The innocents who were swept up in her madness.
And we don't even know if killing her will stop the curse. It might very well just let it lead on.
Nova,
Um,
I am stupid, and I didn't even read the notes that I wrote fucking 2 weeks ago. Give me a history or arcana check, DC 13.
okay, I'll do Arcana because I have expertise in that.
I'll flash a genius it as well.
Okay, I
okay.
rolled an 18. What am I adding?
Plus
You
5.
hit it. I mean, you fucking hit it. So,
Okay, alright.
So in addition to knowing these stories, you were also told by your mother that this creature is a trickster. If the wish is something selfish, then they will feel the wrath of the low. So it's the most monkey's paw of a wish ever. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
cool. Anything you say, I'm gonna look for like how to twist that word and give you what I think my meaning is, not what your intention is. It's like a genie's wish, kind of like a stereotypical genie's wish of like, I want $1 billion. Cool, you have $1 billion. You're also the most wanted criminal because that $1 billion came from like the Bank of France. You know what I mean? It's like that type of thing.
If it's not like a selfish wish, like let's say we catch it and we wish that the curse is no longer a thing on these people.
I say selfish, but that's the wrong word. I'll kind of amend that. It's the wrong word to say selfish because that's very subjective.
Yeah.
I think monkey's paw
what
was
it
good.
means. Monkey's paw is the best way. It's like whatever this creature deems. If it deems your intention is like poor, then it's probably gonna fuck you, or it might just fuck you regardless.
Yeah.
And then there's always that wild chance that it'll just give you what you want because it thought it was the right thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a rare chance, but it is a chance.
I think we need to first locate this creature at the very least, so we have something to leverage ourselves with.
Nova, you've heard of these fairy tales before, haven't you?
Yes, I was raised on them. Would I know though if it's like a Feywild thing? I think that's what you were about to ask, right, Sam?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just
Or
a fairy
nothing,
tale.
Yeah, or if nothing else, if I take Nova to like the library in New Zaturo, could the two of us like help try and find any more information on Low?
Absolutely can. You want to run to one of the libraries here?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
it.
Cool.
I'm not very intelligent, just so you know. I have a 10.
Yeah.
I'll help
Hey.
What
you
are
though.
the rest of you guys doing?
I want to come so I can cast Enhance Ability and give them
Yeah.
Fox's Cunning, so they have advantage on intelligence checks.
Is it checks? Oh, perfect. All right, and Sybil and O'Donovan.
First, I'm gonna see if I can scry on Sigmund's brother, who I have seen because I've never seen the Crooked Countess,
Yes.
to see what they're doing. Second, I'm gonna use a mirror to talk to the only other fairy tale creature we've ever run into, Bloody Mary, to see if she knows who Low is or where that is. Those are the
Okay.
two things I'm doing.
Okay. And O'Donovan.
I think probably just go to the library as well.
Cool. I will say this. It is the second night. You essentially have the 13th day of last light before you're non-functioning. I'm not saying that you're going to die, but you're non-functioning. You cannot adventure in that state within 10 days. This curse is not like something that like spontaneous combustion, but it takes you from being able to adventure, even with like 8 and 3 stats, you're still capable to some degree. At level 12, you can do something. It's essentially going to render you inert, very similar to how Sigmund was when he was with Arlen and Ibaneth. So it's the same type of status that you would be in. You're rendered inert, you're bedridden, and you're just waiting to die, essentially. So keep that in mind.
With that in mind, I'll kind of just give Sybil a look like, yo, we gotta step the fuck up for now, at least. Make sure these guys don't die. It's like kind of like a knowing look before heading out.
She'll meet your gaze.
Cool. So I'm going to start with you four
Very
first.
much.
You guys are just going to the library trying to cobble what information you can get, right?
Yep.
Yes.
There are 3 tiers of DC. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but I need investigation checks from anybody. This is going to be one check from all 4 of you. Investigation. You got to hit these tiers of DC.
Also,
I have proficiency with investigation.
Nova and Sigmund both have the
Advantage?
Advantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
What's your investigation, Nova?
It's just a +4.
Okay, I have a +5.
O'Donovan, what's your investigation?
+3. I'm not proficient.
Cool.
Okay. And so, question: if on advantage rolls, do I use 1 flash of genius or 2? Since they're 2
1, because it applies to the roll. Advantage is 1 roll. You take the higher one, and then you apply Flash of Genius to the higher one.
Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna burn a flash of genius.
I got a natural 20 for a 24.
Nat 20. 24.
I hope
Let's
that's enough.
go.
I really do.
24
We
as
both
well.
got 24! Hey,
24. Okay. All right. And Chernika. Give me
Oh, am
investigation
I
check.
rolling too? Okay.
You're at the library.
I didn't.
Doesn't
okay.
hurt.
Let's see.
All hands on deck.
Yep.
Oh, natural 18 for 21.
Hey.
I'm going to be very nice here, Sigmund. I'm going to
Yeah.
allow you to move your Flash of Genius from yourself to Nova to
Okay.
give her 29. The DC is 25 for the third tier, for the last tier.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay.
That is the third tier. That's the last
Yes.
tier of information. I'll be very nice. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you,
I'll go
benevolent.
from
Thank
bottom
you.
to top. So the
Yep.
first one is you hear standard fairy tales, but what you do hear is a type of description. And it comes up in a fairy tale, like a storybook, but it comes up multiple times. And that's where you start your investigation. Start from the source, these fairy tales, these children's stories. And they're all the same thing. There are slight differences. One says that it lives in a waterfall that flows upside down. One says that it's made of clouds and lives only during a thunderstorm. And so if you catch lightning in a bottle, you'll like all different types of shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And most of them are different until you see the same thing about 4 or 5 times, written from different authors in different time periods. Is that it lives in a sacred grove. And if you can find this grove, then you've started the first process.
Mhm.
Next tier, Lo takes the form of this glowing creature. Very tiny, very fast, with a long tail. It's some type of animal, feline, or whatever it is. But it's a type of like animal. It's not like a person or humanoid. It's like a creature. It's like a type of thing. It's very fast, and it only appears even if you come to the grove. There's one story that you get. A man has made his way to the grove, and staying there for 30 days, Lo did not arrive until the moment he gave up and decided that his wish to bring back his son wasn't worth it anymore, that he just accepted his son's death, is when Lo came to him and allowed itself to be caught. So it only shows itself to those it deems worthy enough to even participate in this trial to catch it. The third thing is another description. This one you get not in a fairy tale, but in a book about like biomes, a book about environment, a book about flora. It's said that in a land made of cherry blossoms is where this glowing entity has been observed across history. And it's just one line. It's just one line in this massive tome of a book that, as you all are skimming Nova, you spot it. You're just going through, not really having days and days to spend. You're just books and books stacked on top of each other all across the library. You all moving like madmen until eventually you're reading and you stop and you read the whole excerpt, and it's just description of different types of plants, trees. But the heading is the sacred province of Chukara.
Tara. Oh, I see it! We gotta go there.
Sybil, you want to cast Scrying?
Yep.
Okay, you cast Scrying on Jekyll, correct?
Yep.
Let me read Scrying.
It's just first hand, so it's a 0. I've just met him. I don't know.
First hand, so just a wisdom save with his modifier.
Yep, against my save DC, which is 19. He's probably got a good save.
Nat 18 plus his modifier puts it over 20.
He's good.
Yep.
Nope. You are pretty good at avoiding me. Alright, time to use the mirror that I was just about to use to do that, to call Bloody Mary.
You
Bloody
take
Mary,
the mirror,
Bloody Mary.
you turn. Hey, relax!
Out of town, sorry.
Relax, Jews! Relax! God, man, don't
Sorry,
put the
my bad.
spirits up in here,
My
bro!
bad. Anyway.
You know the storybook is that it has to be done in a dark room
Right. Cast the Grove.
or
No light.
somewhere dark. Cool. You're in this little area, you say it 3 times, and then nothing happens, and you just feel a shiver. Not on your shoulders or in your arms, but coming from the mirror. And it's almost like a FaceTime, like if you're holding your phone like this, that's what you see. It's like another mirror being held. You see this woman, eyes bloodied. Ew. The fangs retract slightly.
Up, sister. How are you?
I know you. I wish not to harm you.
I just wanted to see how you're doing.
Different.
Any chance the name Low means anything to you?
It means nothing to me, but it's familiar.
Creature of some kind?
Perhaps.
Not there, right? Is it there? Somewhere? Hidden in the dark?
Not in the dark, no.
Thank you. I wish you nothing but wellness.
Be careful when you call me.
I will, I promise.
Thank you.
Next time I'll do one of those.
The mirror fades and then cracks.
Well, goodbye, 1,000 gold pieces. Alright.
Use the 1,000 gold piece mirror? You could get a mirror for like a silver piece.
Oh,
Like a tiny ass mirror.
one and a half if I have
You
to.
can use
God,
Chernika's little
you just
pocket
buy
mirror.
a silver mirror. It's like so cheap.
Okay, alright, let's get a little silver. Say it.
God damn.
If we're done at the library,
Yeah, coming back to y'all at the library.
yeah, I'll just kind of like, I'll just be like, I think we've got it. I think it might be, we might find our luck proves useful in Chukara. And she'll kind of like point out some of her work.
Sigmund and actually, Nova, Sigmund, and Chernika, give me a history check, please.
I would love to.
Yes, sir.
History is not my forte. But hey, that's
History is my forte, though.
15,
Yeah.
okay.
What would an 11 get me?
Not a lot.
19.
19 does get you something. 15 and 19. Nova and Sigmund. Fitting.
Mhm.
You know Chukara is not like other provinces. It doesn't have civilization really living out there. You know that. I'll give you this Sigmund on a 19. Well, let me go to the 15 first. Nova, you know that it's a sacred place. Like all Shilawans consider Chukara like a spiritual, like Mecca. It is a, like people go there, they get to a small little dock, like where that's been fashioned there for people. They pray, and then they leave. Like it's a holy land. Like, it is a very, very holy land. It's so holy, in fact, to the people of Shilao and their culture that even government officials are not typically allowed to go there. Like your regular senator, your regular duke, your regular this, that, and the third, they're not allowed to go there. Because it's like, no. Like you need to prove to why you go there. It is a capital sin to go to Chukara uninvited or without a purpose. Like people dream about going there and they live and die never having achieved that dream. It is a very sacred place. Sigmund on a 19. You know, there are people that live in Chukara, but there's no description of them. There's no like real culture there that's described about that you've been heard or read.
Mhm.
But it is a land of monks, a land
Okay.
of protector monks, guardian monks. They're formidable. It's kind of like that whole thing of like a speaker magician.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to tell a speaker to inscribe their words on a book because then they'll beat the fuck out of you. But other than that, they are the most peaceful people.
Mhm.
It's like you overstep that line, you're gonna get your shit kicked in.
Yep.
You don't overstep that line, you stay away. They're the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Is there information on that line or no?
Going there uninvited, like just going there without like the proper honorifics or the proper purpose or the invitation to
Okay.
get there.
Yes, we need to
So
go
would
see
you
another one
say-
of our old friends.
Would you say that if we were to go as we were right now for the reasons we are, would we not be allowed in? Or
They'd
would
be
we
like, get the
looked
fuck
down
out.
upon?
They'd probably
Yeah.
just be like, get the
Let's
fuck
go
out. Like,
talk
you're
to-
strangers, get out.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
Let's go talk to Ryota.
Yeah. Either Ryota or even
You guys aren't
the,
here. But yeah, I agree.
or that old guy. What's his name? Not Kashiramoto. No. Yes.
Masaki? The
Masaki.
Shogun?
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh,
That's a good question.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk to Ryota first. We'll come back and relay all this information to the
Yeah.
rest
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll link up. Yeah. I'm just thinking with Ryota, even though he's a prince, he doesn't really get involved much with politics, and no one in politics really likes him.
Sybil, you can
So
get us to Ryota's home in the capital, right? With your plant transportation.
Oh yeah, that hedge is huge.
I think that might be the safest route to just, or we could just send him. But I don't think that would be enough words.
Just let him know we're coming, so that way he's
Yeah.
freak out.
Yeah. If someone
Also, we have to make sure he's available. He's pretty busy. He's usually doing a lot of things. We might have to pull him.
does
out.
anyone have a sending stone to Ryota? I think someone did, right?
I have the sending spell. The issue is I've never met him.
Yeah.
I thought we had something to talk to Ryota.
Talix has sending. Talix has 2 third-level spell slots.
Okay, we'll just have him say like, you know,
Are you
hey,
available?
are you available within the day?
Also, we're on our way.
Cool. Talix tells you all that he gets a grunt back, like a yeah, I'll be here.
Okay. Alright. Me and Sybil now. Let's go visit Ryota. What are we asking Ryota?
Ask if he's able to get permission to go to Chukara.
But he's a political figure, so that's not not really
He's a political figure.
technically.
Like
might be able
people,
to
like
get us in.
Sigmund
He might know
said, he's the
somebody.
prince, but people don't fuck with Ryota.
Yeah,
They're like, your
that's
dad, your dad was the last emperor, so like we
No,
can't like just
I-
tell you to fuck off. But
Right.
like, and
In
your sister's
your-
the empress.
In your guys' opinion, is Ryota the best person to ask about Chukara and how to get in? Like, is he a worldly kind of person? Would he know? Or do we just have to ask?
In that regard, I think yes. In the regard
I
of
think
him
so.
being somebody, if he can get us in, will be the lowest key in. If we go to Misaki, we're dealing with the Shogun at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I,
Like,
actually,
That's
I-
true.
it might
just-
it might not be a bad idea to ask Ryota and see if he has any connections with the monks.
That's a good idea. And we need quick transportation too. We've never been there. I don't think any of us have.
We've never been there.
So
no.
we need.
I
we
think the
need
closest
somebody
is my
who
home
can-
forest at this point, right? Or the town that's nearby. I don't know if
And we
went
can't
there.
take a ship. We just can't. That would take
No.
months. But yeah, so me and Sybil will go to the
Well, I
capital.
will say everyone can go with transport
yeah.
via plans. So everyone can go with the spell.
I thought it was
Wow.
just-
We will just go find Ryota
Oh,
since he sounds like he needs someone to help him get out of whatever.
Yeah, we'll all go. I for some reason I thought it was only 2 people. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Cool. So anyone before we leave New Zatura and go to the capital city of Shilao. Cool.
No.
You all
Yep,
arrive
no.
at the similar grounds of Ryota's manor. It's again it's an estate. Like he is a prince at the end of the day. It's probably like his father's estate, his sister's estate before they ascended to being an emperor, empress. It's a family estate. Going in, you see Takaru, the same butler. As soon as you open up the portal through the tree, his shoulders slump. He
Where's Ryota? We have an emergency.
servants just open the door and he walks in. Both of the massive doors open. He leaves. You're sat in the same foyer, and after about 20, 30 minutes, antsy, legs tapping, you hear 2 voices, and it's echoing through the antechamber and down one of the halls. But you eventually see Ryota and Sachi. Ryota is fucked up, like fucked up. even more so than the last time Nova and Odavin saw him. Covered in bandages, he's holding this wooden walking stick to like hold him up. His arm's in a cast, his leg is in a cast. He looks fucked up.
What happened?
I see.
Even his fiance is like holding him up, and he's like, I'm fine, and she's just like not paying attention to anything that he's saying, as she just continues to support him as he walks. Hey, what's up?
What
Damn!
happened to you?
You know, life. What happened to y'all?
I'm gonna give him.
Rhoda.
That's
we,
what
we,
we're
we
here
don't have time for
for.
pleasantries.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We kind of.
For-
I'm gonna give him a
Forgive
couple
my
cure
boldness.
wounds, just
but,
thematically.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
just
you give him and
boost
he.
up a little.
You hear the bones set into place on his
Ugh.
back, like
Mhm.
certain like vertebrae have been out of place, and he.
Spicy.
I wish I could help you more, but I might have to hold on to some of it
Uh,
for now.
Oh, who the
Do
fuck
you-
is this one?
Oh,
Any
this
point,
is
Shanika?
Shanika. She's
Shanika. Yes.
She's
yeah,
new.
So we don't have time for
new.
pleasantries, but
don't have.
hi, it's
Do-
nice to meet you.
Do you have any connections with the monks of Chukara?
This is going to sound crazy, but we're on a very strict time schedule, and that is our next clue to getting rid of whatever is affecting these guys.
And we gotta gesture and show him
Yeah.
how everyone's like
Yeah.
super fucked right
Have you ever
now.
heard of the
Like,
story of the Crooked
We have-
Countess?
We have
Calm.
like,
Okay,
12
one at a time. All right,
Yeah,
we'll
sorry.
figure this out. We'll figure this out, you guys. Just getting hasty isn't going to help anything. All right, let's slow things down, and we'll come up with a plan. Those are the best plans, right?
Right.
If that's the case, then I will
Alright.
put the rest of my healing into Ryoda to bring it back.
Oh, okay. It's still nighttime, having left the wedding and came straight to the burrows, went to the library until
Yep.
1, 2 a.m., and now here. It's like middle of the night, early
Yep.
morning.
I
He,
just don't.
We don't have time.
okay. Yeah, Chukara. That's a weird question coming from you guys, especially given your past alliances.
Yeah, we know.
We
It's
No, I've
Four
never
of us.
been. I don't know any of the people there. I know that they're strong, the warrior monks.
we can't do another fight. This whole thing has to be done without fighting, and
I can see that. I'm just giving you a bit of information for you, because you are known to shoot off at the hip first and ask questions later.
yeah.
In
No,
this
that's
expenditure,
true,
we
but can't
cannot
afford that
afford
right
that.
now.
Yeah.
We just need to know more about how to possibly get into Chukara
What
invited.
is the proper method of entry so we don't broach ill will? I guess is the right way to say that.
I mean, yeah, you got two real ways. Dedicate your life to peace and tranquility and live among the bald monks and eat dewdrops for every meal. Or get a royal letter from my sister and I no,
Can
I
you set
can't.
that up?
I can't.
What would it take?
Maybe I could, right? Maybe
Please.
I could, but
Please. We
I
have
know
10
what-
days, or many innocent people will die.
Okay.
Okay,
Innocent
relax.
people die every day. All right. I'm not talking about saving innocent people. I'm talking about you guys. All right. I get where you guys are coming from. I do. Listen. There's always been a good arrangement that I've had with this nation. They leave me alone. I get to live like this. They don't ask questions. The back end of that is that I don't ask questions and I don't ask for anything from them. That's how this has happened so far. It's why I'm able to do what I do and why Sachi's able to live the life that she lives. If I start asking questions, then they're going to
Can,
start.
They're gonna start.
can
having-
Misaki set up
You're gonna start what?
negotiations?
Can I have the room, you all? I'd appreciate it. You see, some of the servants look weird, not because like Ryota's asking for not because like Ryota's like being a lord, but because he's asking for the room. Y'all know it. Like he's like, I don't give a fuck. I know all these people. These are my family. They can listen to whatever I listen. They know that I fight demons and whatever. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it.
This is
The
different.
fact that he's asking them to leave the room, it's like a weird, like, oh shit, okay. Takeru stays the head servant, kind of like the Alfred, and you too, T-Man. Even Takeru doesn't say anything, but an eyebrow raises, slight nod, and then he too leaves the room.
So they're
Yoda
saying,
leans forward. Listen, my sister may be Empress, but she's not the ruler of Shilao. Okay? She's 12.
Yeah.
So I'll pose a question to you all. Who do you think really runs this shit?
I'd have to say Masaki.
Exactly. And Sybil,
Yeah,
Masaki doesn't like your kind a lot.
yeah, I know. That's why I didn't.
Masaki's a war hero. That's why he's the shogun. One of the many reasons. Who do you think he went to war with?
I know who he went to war with.
Listen, we're not asking if it's possible. We're asking what is it going to take.
That does ask another question. Could I ask the other side of that problem for help in this regard? Because there definitely would be some knowledge on what we're looking for from them. Had to have come through when they did. Nothing else like that exists on this plane, as far as I know. Do you know?
I don't. I mean, as far as talking to my sister and just getting her to stamp something,
Easy done, probably, but
we're friends, I like to say. Or at least close enough to it.
Yes.
But you guys understand that I've asked your help for things, and I've given you all some things in return, and that's kind of been our relationship up until now, right? You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Yes.
This is, if
This
I
is
do
different.
this is going to be one big back scratch that I'm going to ask and respond. Maybe a whole massage, even.
I mean, the alternative is no more back scratches. Because these guys.
It's just
won't make it.
weird when you try to keep this analogy going. I get it. It's just it's just weird, you know, like no more back scratches. That's what you're arguing with. I get it. Whatever.
Look, if I may,
love
Yeah.
That's
I want to start scratching Nova's back.
No!
I want to ask you to do anything if you feel like it would jeopardize the life you have for you and your fiance. But if there is any price that you think we can pay in order to roll those dice, I will pay that price 100 times.
Listen,
I will not allow.
Sigmund, I appreciate it, but you're not the fighter, right?
I'm not.
You're good at doing that thing. But listen, it's gonna be a big back set. I'll do it. I can try to do it. I can try to talk to my sister, try to just get her stamp on it. She doesn't dislike me, but everyone around her does, so it's gonna be hard for me to do that. I have 5. I need 2 more.
5 what?
5.
got it.
Yes.
You
What's
know
he
where they
talking
are.
Nova and Odavin, even Sachi looks confused. Nova and Odavin, you came to me and said that maybe there's a way to get my goal. I need 2 more. But both of them are on opposite spectrums of, well, your friends. I
May I
need-
ask, 2
yeah.
of what?
Kachi and the Leshen. You help me kill these 2. After this is done, you give me your IOU. You seal it. As we have made deals in the past. When you guys handle your shit, you help me handle my shit. We gotta go into the Abyss, kill Kachi, and we have to go to the Feywild and kill the Leshen. And I don't think either of your two friends are going to be happy about either one of them going down.
Hold on. What are we discussing here? Ryota isn't a ticket that we cash in when we hit a wall. He's the closest
I'm a
thing we
pretty
have
good
to a
ticket.
fucking friend. Like, even if you're willing to do it, none of you should feel comfortable sitting at his table and asking him to upend his life. Her life.
Not.
That's
None of us
what
are.
we're asking. He said so himself.
Not.
I am not exaggerating when I say I would rather die than ask for this. We will help you kill the Leshen and anything else, but not in return for something that you don't want to do.
Give me a persuasion check, O'Donovan.
I'll flash of
convince him
genius
not
at it
to help us?
because
What?
oh yeah, because like Sigmund also
It makes
feels bad
sense what O'Donnell's saying as
I
O'Donnell.
agree.
It
I
makes sense.
get it. Yeah.
Makes sense. Again, let people play their characters, you know?
Yeah,
Makes sense.
O'Donovan, I'll
Love it,
flash
I
a
love
genius
it.
at it.
You don't even
Well,
need to.
30.
Doesn't
actually.
need it.
Plus 5, right? So 30.
So 30.
Okay.
Ryota leans back. You know, like, I'm a pretty good ticket. But thank you. I think I'm a pretty good friend, too.
I agree.
That's what friends do, isn't it? If you can't rely on me, then what good friend am I at all?
I don't
Right?
doubt your ability to do it. We should
do this.
Listen.
not to.
I get where you're coming from, O'Donovan, and I appreciate it, honestly. Like, thanks. The fact that you've thought about that, yeah, that affirms it for me. I'll deal with whatever happens. They're not gonna kick me out of here. Maybe, like, I'll have to, like, show up to, like, a ribbon cutting thing and maybe stand in Parliament or something, or whatever the fuck it is, but you know, I'm not gonna get tossed out in the street. I'll just have to do a couple of things I don't want to. And then, if you guys help me with these two things, then it was what I was gonna do anyway, by myself, right?
And we would have
We
helped you
do
either
it.
way.
We do.
So we can look at it like this. I'm giving you guys a favor, and then when I ask for one, you guys give me a favor. That's what friends do.
We appreciate it. And we never meant to come off as.
No,
Cashing
no, I
in thing.
get it. I get it. If I was dying to, I'd probably do the same thing. I mean, hell, I showed up to your guys' house, ate your cookies, and then. Speaking of, where's Oriana?
Yes. We lost
She
her
died.
son, Alex's home.
Through this?
She's-
It was no.
No.
It's a long story. We can kind of go over it at another point. But
Yeah.
she's gone.
I'm sorry to hear that. Truly.
Appreciate it.
I'll not now, but I'll try to make the necessary conversation. I mean, you said you guys have 10 days. I can get you this letter, but I don't know if I'll be able to get you there within 10 days.
We can
We'll
figure
find
something
we'll
out.
find a way to get there.
All
Actually,
right.
Yeah.
Thank you again, truly, and I am sorry.
You guys are more than welcome to stay here. I mean, it's like super early in the morning or late
Yeah,
at
we
night. I don't really know how
probably
that
need
works
rest.
with this thing. I'll have Takaru draw you all some baths and get you some food and send you to your rooms.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Where are any libraries, magical, or facilities anywhere that has access to teleportation magic?
It's not. I can get you a scroll of teleport, Sigmund. That's not an issue, man. It's. No one's. Chukara isn't a sacred place if some bumfuck was able to just teleport in there. You know?
I understand.
Right now, I think we are geologically at least as close as we'll ever be to Chukara, right?
I'm sure it's
It's like just to the the east over that one island. We're closer
Chukara
than
is.
we were in New Tura, right? I think.
Actually, no, you're closer in New Zatura. It's just hard because you have to cross all this
No.
water to get right here.
True. Yeah, I'll start thinking of ideas for like a teleport or something. I don't know, somewhere close.
Yeah, I think
That can get us close,
You go.
but we need a ship to sail there still, even if we're close.
I think
How
it's
long
possible,
would it
but it would be like,
be?
you know what I mean, AJ? It's like, how could
It's not
Just-
with the time because like sea.
Yeah.
So I'm just
It's just like
responding to DM with from Sybil. The sea, it's like nah. The ship moves faster than that on the sea. Like a ship moves faster and it wouldn't get you there in 8 days.
Who can we
A ship
ask
can
for-
move like 1,500 feet like around. Like they're quick, especially with full sails. They can move.
I'm trying to rack my brain on how we're
Yeah.
gonna get there.
Is there any other
You
way
also
to get-
need to wait for Ryota
Yeah.
to get his letter from his sister if he can get it. But before you all break, or as you all are breaking, Odavin, Ryota kind of catches your eye and motions for you to walk with him, kind of help him back as Satya is left for the night. He's just kind of staying up a bit, making sure that y'all are still his guests, making sure y'all are taken care of. Hey, help me get upstairs. I appreciate what you were saying. Hey, you know I still gotta get you back, right?
So?
Like, I know you're, like, in this state, but I gotta get you back. Hang on. As he leans over, he feigns it, but you realize it too late. As a fist goes into your dick, you... Talking all that shit in the Fey realm, weren't you? Talking all that shit in the Fey realm. You just wait till I'm not sick either. Okay. Anything you all want to do here in the capital city as you wait? It's probably going to take Ryota a day. Like a full day, like him going in the morning, going through all of the red tape, all the bureaucracy, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Hopefully getting that letter and then coming back. He probably won't have it for another night. But thankfully, this morning is where the 10 days start. It didn't
Okay.
start, like, it's not going to be 10 days from that evening. It's basically 10, like, full days.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think for the first time, I think Sigmund is in whatever little room he has, and he's gonna have a fucking mental breakdown. He's trying to flip tables. He's freaking the fuck out.
It's a weird thing, you all, like, hearing, like, noise from Sigmund's room, which is, for the last year and a half, quiet as a mouse. It's like, oh shit, the first thought was like, Sigmund's getting jumped! Oh shit! Sigmund, whether you like it or not, the doors by someone are kicked open, just hearing this weird display, and then they just see you huffing and puffing, coughing again as Sigmund's room is tore up.
Sigmund?
Yeah, bottles are just thrown. It's just it looks like a fucking tornado went through.
What is going on?
What? Only I was supposed to die from this. Only me.
They're
I
not
can't
going to
let you all. This was my burden, my sin.
Sigmund.
I have to fix this. I need to find a
Sigmund.
way.
Sigmund.
I can't
Look at
let
me.
you die.
Sigmund, sit down. Sit down with me, okay?
I'll block the door and just close it.
I'll sit next to Sigmund wherever there is a surface, and I'll just be like, okay,
My man's
Look
is
at me.
shaking.
look at me, okay? We are not going to let them die. We are not going to let you die either. Do you understand that? What's done is done. We can't change that. And our ghosts from the past will always come back to haunt us. But you need to
I should've
channel
seen
this
the-
rage. You need to channel these emotions right now into finding this cure. Because breaking down won't help anyone. I can promise you that. You can do this, Sigmund.
Oh, there's so much.
Breathe. Breathe.
We still have to worry about Ryota. Even the possibility of that. How are we supposed to get there?
We
any
don't have
lesson.
to worry. He has our back. But if we sit here and we think and we think and we think about what might possibly happen, we're not going to be ready to face what is about to happen next. You need to get it together. You're spearheading this and you will save them. Do you understand? I'll kind of like grab his hands. Look at me. You
I should have just.
got
I
this.
should have just let it just kill me. I should have.
Should've, would've, could've. It doesn't matter now. Channel yourself into finding this cure. You can do this. You can. I'll kind of get
How-
up. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm-
It's just
Sorry. Go ahead.
how many others have I let die?
I can't
This is-
answer that for
It's
you.
all my fault.
Maybe, maybe not. What matters is what you're going to do next. Are you going to sit here and have a panic attack? Or are you going to help them and help yourself as well? You don't have to be this all the time. You don't. You can help. I know you can, and I know you want to. Think about it. She'll kind of edge towards the door and kind of let him sit with that, I suppose.
Okay. I will put it up for grabs just because Talix has one. Is there anyone else that Talix should send to? Because it's a free sending. Corinne's not here. And it's right before you take a long rest. Actually, everyone has access, or a lot of y'all have access to sending. Anything
do.
else before y'all take this long rest?
If you guys have an idea of anyone who can teleport us, I don't know, but like I can't think of anyone.
Yeah.
I'm just
I-
saying. Tasha and Grazit.
Yes, technically, but they're not gonna want to help the other team.
Yeah.
And knowing what we're about to do, which I'm sure they know, or they will know, we're
They'll
gonna
find
be killing.
out.
We're gonna be killing one of their
They're like generals or
one of
something.
their buddies or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we have knowledge, okay, if we have knowledge of like a teleportation circle in Chukara, and maybe what it looks like, maybe I can work with that. But like, I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you, or no, I haven't looked at your symbol. I'm gonna tell you, Nova. Again, this is a sacred land. They're not gonna
That's
have
it, Nova,
teleportation circles that are anywhere in circulation, for the common man to use. Good idea, because magic circle.
Yeah.
But
I was trying to think if I could like find a way to scry, and then I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud.
for sure,
Don't
just
mind
spitballing
me.
ideas. Spitballing ideas.
Yeah.
Anything else this evening before you take a long
I
rest?
don't want to know the answer to the question, AJ. I don't want to know that bad.
Don't ask the question.
Ow. Okay. You know what happens if I ask for that? Come on.
Don't ask the question then. Okay. The next morning comes, the next day, that is one day, or no, after this, it'll be one day. anything you all want to do in this day. Ryota wakes up. You see him for the first time in like a suit as he goes to one of the many political buildings in hopes to get this letter for you all to make your way through the sacred site of Chukara. Hopefully getting a stamp from his sister, the Empress, might be able to get y'all there. If he can't get it, back to the drawing board.
I might have something if he can't get it. I might. Because I
Okay,
can forge documents if he can get
Cool.
some sort of writing.
cool.
I'll let
It's
him
not even
know.
the document. It's like it's not even like the document. It's mainly just like the seal. It's just him being
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
"Yo,
Would
sis,
Would that not be a part of
stamp
like
this."
a forgery kit, like to make a seal, or is that something only she has?
Sealing, I was about to say, like, forging the Empress's seal is difficult. It's a very high, so it's possible,
Yeah.
but it's a very high DC to make it where even, like, the average person isn't like,
Yeah.
oh, that's bullshit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because it's so announced. It's like,
Yeah.
it's so pronounced of, like, every banner where she goes, there's this fucking seal.
We'll
When,
keep that on the back burner
for sure.
now.
Yeah.
When Masaki showed up, he had the seal in banners around his car. So it's like, it's so recognizable, and it's
Yeah.
such an intricate design where it's like, if you fuck up even the slightest, it's like showing the word car to someone. It's like, that's
Yeah.
C-A-R. Nah, it's spelled C-A-R-R. Bro, shut up. That's
Yeah.
the best way I can describe it. It's like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
get
yeah.
the fuck out of here.
I get you.
Okay. Anything else this day? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I think just research any more information on Chukara.
For
Just
sure.
anything I could get in here that I couldn't get in New Zatura.
I was about to say, you guys hit the 25 DC about it.
Yeah.
Everything that you're gonna get that's in public knowledge has probably already been given.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, as Ryota is gone, Sachi goes with him, his fiance, kind of like to
Mhm.
put on a face like, "Hey, I'm not a degenerate. I married someone y'all wanted me to marry. Hey." You all are still called by Takeru, the head man of this estate. He says that you all have a guest
Uh-oh.
No.
waiting for
Oh,
you
no.
in the gardens behind the estate.
What did the guest look like?
And he turns and he walks off.
We
But
have a
there's
bad track record
There's
with guests.
there's a bigger stiffness in his back. Like everything has to be perfect. Like every move is perfect. And there are like even the servants, they're like putting on the white gloves, like they're gonna be entreating
Someone in
like
Toga
a big guest.
Misaki.
It
Like,
has to be
it's-
Masaki.
Hey,
Sure
AJ,
enough,
I want to cast disguise self on myself so that I look normal.
Same. Yeah. Like a certain
Okay.
person. Actually, better yet, nah.
Yeah,
I'm
Masaki
got
knows
perfect
you.
plans. I'm gone. I'll be in another city for the rest of the day. Nah, I already know better.
Okay.
As Sybil, I know better.
So if you do you have 2 per day?
I have one, so I'll be gone today until tomorrow. Sorry.
So you'll be gone today until tomorrow. Okay.
That
Or maybe
might
I'll
have
just tree
extended our
stride.
time.
I'll tree stride, AJ. I'll do that one. I'll just jump for 10 minutes, like 17 miles away from here, like far
Okay.
away.
For sure. The rest of you, you see this same old man. He doesn't have the familiar Mecha Raigetsu by his side, but it's just him. There's not an aide. There's not any like servant that belongs to him. It's just him. There's a plate of tea, these wooden cups, very small, and then this beautiful jade teapot. It's simmering and it smells beautiful even from this distance. He's sitting with his back towards the door and he's out looking the garden. And there's a bunch of seats for everybody. There are 6.
Real quick,
And so we're like walking up behind him. Okay.
last time when he visited the Burrows, did he need aid to walk? Was he like, not like feeble, but was he like assisted?
He was in a wheelchair and he's still in a wheelchair.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll go sit, I guess.
Yeah. Yep. Shogun Masaki.
See, his head doesn't turn to you all. You're just still looking out. Good to see you all. It's wonderful. I did not know you'd be coming to my home so soon.
Yes. Forgive us rude trespass without giving you the proper heads up. We have urgent business that needs a swift
I
resolution.
understand. I did not wish to interfere. Just wish you to extend my pleasantries, as expected of me. This one is new, as he points to Chernika disguised. I don't believe I have met you.
Hello, I'm Churnika. It's a pleasure.
Yes. Likewise. I just came to sit. After our last conversation, I was surprised to hear that you had returned to the young prince. Very interesting. How are you all doing?
If I may be forward, we are in a precarious situation.
Does it have anything to do with that nasty business at the, there's a wedding between some people of this nation, yes?
The Morgenfen, and yes, it does.
Ah, I had suspected as much. I had heard you all would be in attendance.
Yes, myself, Odavin, Trinika, and Telex were present at the reception, and there was an attack, and the guests were infected by a disease that, if a means to cure them isn't found within 10 days, we will all end up in a state where we wish for death. We have
I
come here
see.
to. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut him off. Sorry.
Very unfortunate. And you hope to use your friendship with the prince to fix this matter?
No. We have a lead, and that lead takes us to Chukara. And
We're trying to go
This
about it the
company-
right way, not to
The right
intrude
way.
on sacred
Oh,
land.
not at all. I respect that. What I cannot respect, unfortunately, is your little friend. I will have no witches besmirch my land's sacred realm.
She doesn't have to come. She wasn't affected.
Lucky for you all, then. Good. I'm glad we are in agreement. I had wished to speak to her some more, but it seems she does, like all her kind do, scurry away.
Protect herself.
Protect herself from me? What could little old me do? Something?
forgive us
Huh?
for any rudeness. It's
No rudeness at
She-
all.
she-
Just
no. You go. You go. I'm sorry.
wanted to ensure we had a mutual understanding.
Of course.
Good. I will be taking my leave now. With another mutual understanding. If your friend attempts to interfere with my work, then you all, as proxy, will face the same punishment as she.
What work is that?
Yes,
Yeah.
we are not
Ask
privy
your
to her
little
work.
friend when she stops hiding. Ah, beautiful air around us. Tea?
Yes, thank you. Now more than ever, we should count the blessings that we have every day in order to breathe this fine air.
Yes. You have this awkward tea with the Shogun before eventually he says his goodbyes. Not a lot of words are said, just mainly him deflecting any attempt at conversation, if there is any, just to, oh, this is a beautiful day. Ah, yeah, whatever. But the message having been received.
Mm-hmm.
As eventually a servant comes up, they bow to the Shogun, they stand behind him in his wheelchair, they begin to push him away. Anything you all want to do here?
Have we ever heard of him and Sybil's little like conundrum there?
haven't.
I don't
Yeah.
think I have.
Only Sybil knows.
Wild.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm waiting around for Sybil.
Yeah.
Cool.
I still haven't seen,
Sybil,
Sigmund.
yeah.
I
For
think
sure.
you know, right? Didn't I told Tom
I
a
think so.
lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be sundown. It'll be after sundown that she'll come back
Cool.
for sure.
Udavin.
Probably right after Shogun leaves, Davin just is like looking at Sigmund. What's the matter with you?
What do you mean?
I mean, more times than I can count now, someone has spit in your face, or my face, or one of our other friends' faces, and you smile and say thank you and sip tea. I get not telling him to go fuck himself. But maybe you're a little too kind sometimes with people that you think deserve your respect.
You may be right, O'Davin. Honestly, you're probably right. But after last night, I've come to a bit of a realization. If I am to die, I want to die knowing that whatever kindness I may pass forward is the same kindness that you all have given me. Even if it is courtesy in the respect of those who may not deserve it in our party's eyes.
If you'll remember, my friend, I only started giving you respect when you were the man that deserved it.
Darvin.
Eventually,
No.
you
What is
became
going
that.
on?
Nova, it's fine.
Eventually, you became that man, and you got my respect and my admiration. But you weren't always like that, and I didn't
No, I was
respect you
not.
then.
No, you did not.
You will
And you were right not
die,
to.
and so will I, and so will everyone. But it's not going to be in these 10 days. We're going to find this rabbit fox, cat fucking thing. We're gonna make a wish that doesn't fuck us, and then I'm gonna shoot that bitch in the head. That's what's gonna happen.
And I will be right there. However, I do have one on that topic. I do have one favor for all of you, as selfish as it may be. Please, do not kill Jekyll. Spare him if you can. After everything he has done, he is still my brother.
Jekyll's fate is yours. Whatever you decide.
Thank you.
Okay. Eventually, Sybil, you come back at sundown. Anything you want to do as you regroup with your fellow malcontents?
Nova's just waiting by the front door, like in one of those like armchairs, like a parent waiting for their kid to get home from
Do you have any idea
party.
what time
What
it is?
did you call this?
Do you know how many people I had to call to find you? I had to call the school.
Literally
Mom,
like that.
Had that conversation.
She'll walk through the front door.
You're out here. I don't know who you with. I don't know what you're doing. Sorry, I'm having flashbacks.
You're gonna be married in a ditch.
Honestly, been there. Been there. Over panicking. She's over panicking. She's like building the situation. You're home and she's just building it up like it's still going on. Anyways, so we'll walk
Have
through
a
the front
seat.
door. Oh, have a seat. I'm sorry. Did I do something without your permission? Am I in trouble?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I just said have a seat.
I know.
What's going on?
I don't know how much of this is true. I don't. Grosset is really my friend, and I want to be his friend, to be honest with you. But he's in a very difficult spot to be as honest as maybe he would be if things weren't the way they are. I have no idea if Tasha's to blame for my family and several other witch clans arriving on this plane of existence, but that man that came here today killed most of them. It's our fault. We didn't want to be here. They didn't ask for it. Now they're trying to use my mom as a battery for I don't even know what.
Now, why didn't you tell us beforehand?
'Cause I found
Why
out.
wait now?
Because
What do you
Grosset
mean?
told me. I didn't even know until now. And I recently found out even where she is.
I'm talking about the Shogun. You just left without
I
saying
didn't know
anything.
the Shogun was responsible for it until recently. Now I
But
know
you
how
knew when
dangerous
you
he is.
left.
Correct. Did we have time for me to talk to you, or was he walking through the front door?
I don't know, you were gone by the time I turned around.
And for good reason. He considers me a thing, not a person.
Yeah, but I would have rather find that out from you than from him. Because he's a piece of shit.
Does the matter of what we do this in change that fact?
We could have given away information about you without even realizing it. That could have been very bad. Thankfully, he seems to wear his hatred on his sleeve, so we saw it. But I'm just saying, you can trust us.
I do. And when we have time to deal with the things that I want to deal with, that I'm going to need all of your help to deal with, that I know I don't even have to ask when I'm ready to deal with it. But four of our friends are dying. We can't deal with this right now. This isn't something I want to put in your ear and stress you out about.
Why would it stress me out?
Because it doesn't change anything, Nova. As far as I've let all of you know, I've been looking for my mom, and that's still true. I still haven't necessarily found her. As far as I know, she's somewhere on this island. I don't know exactly where. but I trust you all that will be there with me. And I trust that it won't matter if I tell you today or a week from now that you would still be there, right? Because I do that for you.
Doesn't change that. I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
It's really important to you for some reason. Why is that? We're in the same book all
Don't
the time.
do that. Don't turn this on me. We're talking about you. I see your game.
Okay. Ask about me. What do you want to know?
Why does Shogun Misaki hate witches so much?
Because at our very core, necessarily, we are bad.
What defines bad?
It's in our nature to make deals that we know that people can't get out of, to take stuff from them. Honestly, it was probably a live and let live policy at first. It's likely that we did something that deserved it, maybe. I don't know the exact history of that time. It was a long time ago. That man shouldn't even be alive. If he is mortal, which he clearly is not. So at that point, who's pointing fingers at who for what reason? You know what I mean? I understand why he cheats our kind. Have you not seen the wake that Tasha has left just trying to protect her kid? We don't do things the right way all the time. We're tending to be extreme, our emotions can run high, and our magic is very unstable and dangerous, and it hurts the people we care about almost as much as it hurts the people we intended to hurt. I had to learn that the hard way. That's why Code's not here. And I have to live with that now. So, I'm sorry if I didn't want to make that your guys' problem, and I've already lost enough. I'm gonna lose you too.
You're never gonna lose us.
I used to feel that way, and then we lost Soriana. And I couldn't bring her back.
Soriana isn't lost. Not to us.
I know, she's right
I
here.
think that's something I'm trying to hang on to myself.
Yeah, it's just weird. Everything's changing around us so fast.
Look, the point I'm trying to make is that there never will be a good time to clue us in. But just know that it's no burden either. Oh, hang on.
Dingy doing a thing. Hi, Mom. Hi, brother. Which one is it? Say hello,
Hi,
please.
Hunter.
Sorry, it was my mom. She's looking for something.
Hi, Mama Dinky.
But yeah.
You're right. And I will be forthright with the information I come up with as soon as I can say it to you in the future.
That's
I
not the
promise.
point. The point is that you know that we're always willing to listen. Don't ever hesitate about that. I'm not saying you need to give us everything all at once. I'm saying you should feel comfortable either way, because we are here for you just like we are here for each and every one of us. So just take that, I suppose.
Okay.
And also, this was kind of easing you into possibly everyone else being like, hey, what the hell? But I don't know.
Always easier to talk to you. That's fair.
Alright, let's go.
All right. So we go into the room with everybody else. I'm sure you all
Mhm.
have questions you want to ask me. Please ask away.
I have no questions at the moment, but I will be upfront. When Shogun Masato came, he gave us a soft blessing and a mutual understanding that of our traveling to. Hold on, load. Uno momento, por favor. Chukara. Can't remember the name of it. Chukara. However, he specifically barred you from going there as well.
The man that would step on my throat would tell me where I can breathe, huh? I don't give a fuck what that man wants. Sigmund, I'm going to be very clear to you. I did him a courtesy not being here, not the other way around. If he is going to keep using my mother for whatever his machinations are on that blasted island with those fucking people, then I will kill him. So it's up to you to determine if you want me to piss him off now, or if you want to wait till later, because me and him are going to face each other one way or another.
We should probably choose later when most
Yes.
of us are not out of commission. I'm sorry to ask that of you, I really am.
No, out of respect for all of you, it's the least I can do. But I'm making my intentions very clear.
Of course.
He's not a good man, so I take no issue with eventually, you know.
I hold no loyalties to this nation. So,
If I have it my way,
Whatever.
my people will be going home, and it won't be his problem anyways.
Got your back.
But I appreciate it. And for you, yeah, I'll sit this one out. But I won't be there to help you if you need me, though. So just remember that too.
Yeah. If anything, if we have a real emergency, life or death, we can have Chanika send to you and you can, I
Go
don't know.
someplace I've never been.
Oh, no,
immediately.
no, no, no. Sorry, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Ah!
There's a choice here. It's like, do you the Sybil tag along and you deal with that problem later,
Yeah, she
or
is our
Sybil sit this one
healer.
out?
We might have to have her sit it out because then
I-
he'll fuck with Ryota.
yeah.
Oh, I agree with that. And for that reason, Sybil is more than happy to step back.
So I'll give you a bit of info, just kind of like past the screen. Ryota doesn't answer to the Shogun. He answers to his sister. And it's
Mhm.
basically like if his sister is pressured into being like, hey bro, you gotta go, he's gotta be like, okay.
Yeah.
But it's a hard thing to do to turn against your brother. Even though like she is the Empress by right, you know? So it's kind of like it's a weird thing. So I just want to put that out there because it's not a guarantee that Ryota's gonna feel an effect because of his relationship with his sister.
Yeah.
No,
It's
but
like if it's like if you're the president and like your aide came to you and was like, banish your brother. I'm the president.
Mhm.
Why? Because he did something with someone I don't like. Okay. Bye. You know what I mean? Like because it's a personal thing, there's more weight for Ryota to stand on than not. You know what I mean? Just keep that in mind as y'all as players.
I think we have Sybil join us because I love playing D&D with my friend Juice, and I wanted to have a
You don't gotta worry
I know,
about
I
that.
don't wanna
I'll
kick
deal with
Juice
you. Don't gotta
out.
worry about that. I'll deal.
Yeah.
I'll figure. That's an AJ
We'll be
issue.
alright. We'll be alright.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be there.
No, I'm just thinking if we piss off Masaki now, it's going to be too much to deal with like right after the other.
Yeah.
Where if we piss off Masaki, there goes pretty much 90% of our contacts in Shilao. You know, our home, our everything. We would need to
him, right?
upend, and
It's
right
kinda
after
just him.
right off the heels of
Yeah.
however
It's
this is gonna play out, and along with whenever Tasha and Grazit decide to kick things off for like in force, you know. So I think if we're able to try and like pad out when the shit hits the fan, or when each respective shit hits their respective fan, you know.
The respect. I'll put it like this, right? It's not a again. It's a personal thing for Masaki, right? It is a choice that does have significant ramifications, which is the whole point of why it's a choice at all. If it didn't matter, then there wouldn't be a choice. But as far as what you're essentially choosing, and I'll put it like this to you all as clearly as possible. It's saying right now it's a Masaki, I hate Sybil. It would then turn to Masaki, I hate y'all.
I think we don't start that boss fight until we need to. Additionally, I'm not worried about what he'll do to Ryota. I'm worried about what he'll do to us. I
Yeah.
wouldn't put it past him to reopen the investigation that was closed, that Rodier was trying to go after. And now Rodier knows a lot, because we told him.
True.
So
Not because we told him, because Oreo is
No, we sat down and had tea with him.
Oh, we told him.
because he was like,
We told him
he's
everything.
like, case is closed. I need to know. We told him a lot. What if case isn't closed anymore? There's no like, oh, he found it out under false pretenses. Nah, it's
No.
Also told
jail.
Rengetsu that Zentetsukin is in the Abyss.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see him.
Yeah, I agree with having to have Sybil sit this one out. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
It's tough. It's a tough decision, but ultimately it's a group's decision to make.
I think it's
I'll put Talix in the majority.
okay.
because like
I
Juice
think
is still gonna
Sybil
play
is
D&D with us. Just Sybil won't
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, Sybil.
Okay. If that's the case, I need someone to roll a D10. The odds are, hang on now, or excuse me, D20.
Juice.
Odds are in your favor.
Do a juice,
way this
do a
works
juice, do a
is-
juice.
Well, hang on.
Oh,
The way this works is, it's like a death save. You need a 10 or higher. All right. This is to see if Ryota can convince his sister to stamp the seal.
In that case,
Oh.
I refuse to roll because it's
No.
on y'all. I'm not
Alright.
There's
Nope.
one odd man
Nope.
out.
I'll do it. I'll do
You
it.
need a
I'll do
10.
it.
You need a
Yes.
10 or higher. It's a death save. It's a death save. Someone got to roll it.
I'll do it. Okay, just a flat D20.
D20.
God damn it,
Two. It's evening. After you all have had this discussion, Ryota comes back.
Doesn't matter
He
who rolled.
undoes the
Same
suit.
dice, same dice. No.
Same dice. Well, technically, the dice is already,
Okay,
the
no.
result is already picked when you
Fuck you,
roll
guys.
it.
Exactly.
Right?
Thanks, Ryan.
No problem.
Ryota comes back.
We all hate you.
He,
Just kidding.
you all are called together, and he sits you down. He's still fucked up using a walking stick. He sets the letter that he had written out. Sorry, y'all.
Damn it.
I was willing to, do what they wanted, and I didn't get a foot past the door. I got to talk to my sister for the first time in a while, but not really to her, or like to the people around her.
One of those you looked
Thank
at
you
her
for
and asked her,
trying.
they responded to you kind of deals.
Yeah. They're not gonna help out. If there's anything else that I can do to help, let me know and I'll try my best.
How, this might be a stretch, but how familiar are you with the seal itself?
I mean, I think every Shilawan civilian can recognize it.
I can try to take a shot at forging a document. It's something I'm good at, but this might be a big stretch. And I don't want it to come back on you.
I mean, if you're doing it, then I think it would be the fair thing. Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but yeah, you guys did it. I'm not gonna. I'd prefer you not, because just to help you guys out, I wouldn't want you guys getting any pickle. But
How,
if there's anything that I can do to help,
how fucked are we if someone finds out we forged
forging the Empress's stamp, that's a bad thing. If someone finds out, but that's a big if. I think you can get your foot in the door, but any closer inspection by anyone that is looking for it. Like I said, these monks are powerful. They dedicate their lives to wisdom, tranquility, and peace, but that doesn't mean that they don't know how to defend that peace. It's going to be a hard one pulling the wool over their eyes, no matter how bald they are.
Does anyone have any other ideas? Before I just give this a shot? Who knows, maybe I'll roll something really fucking high. I don't know though. Would it be like for
What you're essentially doing is setting a DC. That's
yeah.
what essentially
Yeah,
you're
that's
doing.
what I figured.
You're setting a DC of how good this forgery is. So if you roll really high, then cool. That's the DC for the forge. Someone with
Yeah.
an investigation that's very high, that's gonna be the difficult one to beat. Like
Question.
investigation or insight or something like that, that's gonna be a hard one. Yes, Chernika.
Would forging be a dexterity skill?
Yeah, what would I roll for the forgery?
Because could
It's a
I
good
cast
question.
enhanced ability?
Because I can give it
I
a
would
shot.
say say it's either gonna be like based on the ability score.
Sleight of hand.
It's not sleight of hand because like drawing it is
Maybe
one thing,
deception?
right? It's like knowing how it does. I'm going between either. I know it's gonna be a mental check. I
That'd be
don't think it'd be
deception, wouldn't it?
charisma. I don't think it'd be charisma because it's
Really?
not. It's how well can you create this forgery, right? That's like something you do, but it's also you need to have the wherewithal. I would say intelligence or wisdom. If your proficiency in the, I'll let y'all do either or to make it like simple.
I don't. Wait,
If you're proficient in a forgery kit, then you would add your proficiency bonus to it. Does that make sense? So it's
My
an intelligence
proficiency
or
bonus
wisdom check.
0 and -1.
Your
so.
proficiency bonus is 4. So,
Oh, sorry. I'm an idiot.
yeah.
I thought you meant my
You are.
proficiency in intelligence
Yes.
and wisdom.
Your
So
proficiency
it would be a plus
would
4
be-
to your roll.
Yeah, if you're proficient in the forger kit. If not, then anyone can make an intelligence or wisdom check to see how well you can forge it.
AJ, can
Enhance
I
ability would give advantage on this one though. So
could I give enhance ability to Nova so she has advantage?
yeah, on intelligence or wisdom if that's what you guys decide to do.
I'm not gonna do
Alright.
that.
Yeah,
there is no way. It would be
I
a
think there's
plus
too
3
many
at max.
downsides. I think there would be. I think it's too risky.
Because like a monk is
that.
gonna have like a very high perception or investigation. You know, like. I was
Mhm.
thinking if it was deception, like I could do that, but like if it's just wisdom and intelligence,
Because
Yeah.
I was tempted to say deception or performance, but that's like charisma. This is a piece of paper that if you
Mhm.
give to someone, it's like that's real. You could be
Yeah.
the most uncharismatic person, but it's like this is real. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Ryota, thank you for everything you've done.
If there's anything more, then just let me know.
Of course. Who else do we know who could?
Do we know
Get us
anyone
an
who's
audit.
actually been to Chukara, or does he know anyone who's been to Chukara?
He doesn't know anyone. We've already asked him.
AJ.
Well, actually, no. I just asked him if he knew any of the monks.
Ryota like has heard like stories of some like political leaders that have been. Unfortunately, he does know that Masaki has been to Chukara.
That's his spot.
It's a sacred land. Like he's the shogun. He's gonna go to the sacred land of his nation at least once in his
Yeah.
life.
We could go to him.
This is
Question.
hard.
Yeah.
This might be the longest shot ever.
Times those hit.
I don't. This could be just me connecting dots that don't exist. Just because we don't have anything. Kamakuri Springs.
Mhm.
That was a very like spiritual place. There was like a big like spiritual healing like pool, and there was Ubi the slug that was not from this plane. Is there any connection between Kamakuri Springs and Chukara?
It's hard for me to say yes or no because that's like out of game knowledge. I'll give you facts, right? You know, a part of it is spiritual. There's a spiritual aspect of it. There's natural healing pools there. Ubi is from another plane. He is a spirit. You know, Chukara is where Lo is, a spirit. So, you know, is there a direct line? Maybe, maybe not.
It could be, and it's not going to cost us anything to ask. What is it? One thing.
How are we gonna ask them?
By
Of going to
there
the
and asking
springs?
them?
That might
kind of bog down our time frame,
It would
though.
take 6 seconds.
What?
I say
the
fuck it,
plan?
Lupal.
Transfer via
But
plates.
didn't she use?
O'Donovan also has it.
Oh
I
yeah.
can transfer via
Okay.
plates. And I've been there.
Okay.
You can? How?
Team Tasha, baby.
Wild. Why can't I do that? What the hell?
You're
Team
just not
Tasha,
as cool as
baby.
me. Thoughts?
Sure.
Alright,
Why
it's-
not?
We have that, and so we have that. We can also always just go to Misaki because he did kind of give us like a soft blessing.
Allowing
But-
us to go and like getting us there are very different. You know.
But we have to be
yeah.
allowed to go to get there to begin with.
Yeah, because if we go to him and be like, hey, you said we could. Aside from Sybil, you said we're good. Do you think you could just make it official? We could always do that, but
Yeah.
I understand if you guys don't want to.
I feel like he would want something to do with Sybil, and I don't know if I want to risk that. But like, I guess we can hear him out at the very least.
Yeah, because and again, all we can say to Misaki is, hey, we had this discussion earlier. Sybil will not join us to Chukara. We need your stamp. We need your seal
Hold
of
on.
approval.
He said, and meddling in any of the things he is doing. He did say that too.
He did.
I want to try Ubi first.
Okay,
Or at
yeah.
least the Springs.
So we
All
are
right.
1 day gone. So getting there is going to be another day with the spell because you have to wait a day to get back. Using the
Yeah.
transport via plans once per day. So I'm gonna get all the list of things. If there's nothing else, we'll just go to Kamikura Springs.
Actually, I have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
So, this is about how travel via plans works. Say if O'Donovan uses his, can Sybil use hers in the same day since it's two
Yeah.
separate people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, that fucking works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I don't know why that slipped my mind. Hell yeah, you can.
Oh.
You can
Okay,
absolutely
yeah.
go somewhere, get back, rest at Ryota's estate, and then keep it moving.
Yeah. So let's do that
Because Sybil couldn't transfer via planes to the spring because she hasn't been. That was dark.
because she's never been there.
Yeah.
But since you've been there, then Sybil can.
Tilburg's back.
So, yeah.
Cool, yeah. I'll twist the ring or the witch knight, and I'll transfer via planes.
Cool. You guys arrive. Are you like right outside the springs? That small little den that leads in. You guys are, and it's the same spot as last time. It's one of those places in the world where 100 years could go by and nothing would change. The same. You see all of the spots, and it feels like a lifetime ago that O'Donovan, Sigmund, and Nova, you were here. Now joined by 3 new people. Sybil, Chernika, you two see this massively opulent area. It's at the very apex of these mountains, these karsts that extend upwards and upwards, bridges connecting all of them, carved out into this small little tourist spot. You see a bunch of patrons all moving around. They're all enjoying on daifuku, a bunch of these small little, like these sticks with small little pastries embedded through them. Some have meat. It's a pretty calm spot. And you do see the big bathhouse, very spirited away as this massive wooden rectangular building, maybe like a floor and a half, barely a second floor, but extends out into these lush trees that overhang behind. You see steam coming up from those trees. You guys go into the bathhouse, or where else?
Yeah, I'll just go to the front desk. I'll look for Matome.
Yeah, you see the half-elven woman. She's still there, dressed in the same thing. This lady has probably done this like 10,000 times, but you realize she doesn't recognize you.
Of course, yeah.
Thank you so much. The pleasantries are extended. How may we help you today? Will you be booking a room? Will you be booking a bath?
A bath. I'm wondering if Mother Kawa is available.
May I ask why?
Yes, I've recently come down with something. I've been healed here before. She worked wonders. I'm feared she may be the only one that can help. Or at least the
Make a
springs.
persuasion check. Make a persuasion check.
11.
11. Oof. Sigmund, you going to spend another flash of genius?
Yeah.
16.
16, DC 15.
Oh.
So I made it. That's why I asked. She looks at you quizzically and she takes the gold piece for each of you for the bath. Here are your bath tokens. Here are your robes. I will send to Mother Okarwitz, said that you wish to speak to her. If she decides to speak to you, then you will be received. Please enjoy the springs. You all split into the bathrooms. You change, get into the robes, and you see as you step outwards, very much like a swimming pool thing. Like there's the two entrances, like the men's and the ladies' like bathhouses, and then the entrance. You see a bunch of people here, massive amounts, and that familiar, massive, gargantuan slug in the back. Just these small little like slick oil bubbles emanate off it before they pop and then fall back onto the fleshy skin. She kid is like talking to them. Goes, hey, yeah, listen. Get back in the water now. I warmed it up. Give it. What are you all doing?
Just waiting for Mother Okala.
Eventually, your bath time is for an hour, but it does include a rune here if you should so choose. Eventually, you all are sitting in the springs, and this aide comes over. They're dressed very similarly to Matome. She leans down. Sir, Mother Okawa will see you now. You can proceed to one of the massage rooms, and she will be there.
Thank you.
Okay, the rest of you guys, what are you guys doing?
I'm just waiting to hear what is said, like after the meeting. Just kind of chilling, like.
What happened?
Splish splash, taking a bath.
Splish splash, taking a bath. Udavan, you're led to one of these massage rooms. You're placed down. You don't see Mother Okara, but the masseuse does begin. You feel the knots start unwielding. It's like, ah! And then you hear the door open, the door close, the massage stops. You slowly peek your head up, and you see this same elven woman. Hello again.
Much different, or is it?
She looks the same. She looks the same. She's an elf.
Cool. Yeah. Sorry, go on.
It's been some time. Thank you so much for returning.
Of course. I'm sure you don't remember me, but like I said, I have been here before. Last time, I was afflicted with some madness. It was a gift to come across these springs. I'm sure you can see. I've been afflicted again with something different.
Yes.
I'm sure your time is valuable, so I'll cut straight to the point if you don't mind. My friends and I, we've heard that there may be an aid to this problem. It lies in Chukara. A tale. A creature that can grant a wish if he deems you worthy. This is the most spiritual place I can think of that isn't there. And of course, it's always good to see Ubi. I was wondering if you know anything that may help me.
About Ubi, or about... Did you come to talk about fairy tales and creatures of fairy tale lore?
In a sense. I was wondering if you've ever heard of such a creature.
I have. I mean, every native to this land has, of course.
Where we struggle now is gaining entry to such a land. this is a long shot. I don't know if you can help me, but that's what I'm here to find out.
Sir, I apologize if my last visit or my last meeting with you was enough to instill this magnitude of capability that I have. But if you're asking for a way to the sacred site, then that's not something that I can bestow upon you, unfortunately. I can give you knowledge, that which I know, but, well, she looks at a clock on the wall. As long as your time is here, then I am bound to answer any questions that you have that I can answer.
How would you go about it if you needed access to Chukara?
I would state my case to the capital city, and hopefully an honorary might sign off on my transport. And then after the long journey, I would show my papers and hopefully be able to make my way through the city into the site of worship.
So the capital city, they're the only ones that can sign off.
Or a daimyo, or any equal reigning political leader.
I see. Sorry if I wasted your time, but thank you for the information anyway.
Absolutely.
I think,
Okay.
I think I'll also try to talk to Umi if we
Mhm.
go back in the springs.
Yeah, for sure. You guys still have like an hour here,
Wait, don't-
hour in the springs, and then a day staying. You go over to the slug, and he goes, "Hey, what's up, boss? Is water too hot? Water too cold? Just let me know."
It's perfect, Umi.
Oh, thank you.
Listen, I'm Umi. Tons of people every day, so you don't remember me, but I've been here before.
Oh, of course I remember you.
Of course you do.
Damn.
Listen, last time we were here, we spoke a bit. You told me that you're not from around here.
Nope.
I was wondering, if you've ever, what's the name? I'm forgetting the name of the actual thing that we're after.
Oh, Joe.
Low
Low.
or Chukara?
Low.
Joe Mama.
Low. I was wondering if you ever heard of a creature named Low.
Low? No, Low. I go way back with Low. No, we go way back. He breathes into the big like basin of water. It
Can I make an
steams
insight
up a
check?
bit and extends out. Yeah, give me an insight check.
-1, by the way. Wow, 15. Great for me.
13 seems like Ubi's a weird creature, a weird personality. Worse, it seems like it's not doing that thing of like yeah for sure. It's like that's just how he talks.
Listen, me and a couple of my friends, we're in a pretty bad way. We heard that
That's no problem. Get in the water. Why don't we hit you right up?
we've been in the water. Unfortunately, it goes a little
Oh,
deeper.
must not have soaked in. Been too much. Must not have soaked in too long.
Well, we heard that Lo might be able to help us. I was wondering
Oh,
if you
maybe.
could help me out. If you know him, if you know where I can find him.
Oh. What about low? Okay. Yeah, maybe they could help you out. Maybe they could.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Any idea how to find him?
Oh. Wow. That's a cool sound that I can make, isn't it? Literally, you can try this out. Wow.
Listen,
Blows in the water again.
I know that a wish is a tempting thing, but I really do just mean to cure my friends and I. You don't.
No. I mean, time it goes and time it comes. I ain't really worry about time myself, but time is always can't escape time. You know what I mean? But you
Good
can't
lord.
stay here. Give me a persuasion check. DC is
Oh.
really high to convince this creature to.
Hey man. Hey,
And
it's Sigmund here.
I'm not around. I'm not
back in the
around.
springs. I'm back in the main area.
Am I within 30 feet of O'Dobbin?
Sure.
Then sure, yeah, I'll flash a genius it. I have
Fucking
one
assholes.
left.
Hey
I have
man.
one left.
I'm probably gonna roll low. 22.
Plus.
22. All right, it's 22 with the plus, right?
Yeah, plus 11.
Oh.
There's a big place. Yeah, big place. Very pink. Kind of like the pink trees here, but not too much.
Chukara, maybe?
Oh! Hey, you said it, not me. You already knew. I'm just confirming.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're trying to get there, but we're having some trouble getting there the right way.
Oh, right way. Yeah, gotta do things the right way, kids.
Yeah, you for sure do. Unless you can't.
Can't do things the right way. Kids, don't listen to this man, kids.
Would be any idea how we can get there a different way?
Different way. Different way.
I have the same sketchbook that has a old drawing of Ubi in it from like.
Oh, who that handsome devil? Oh, that man is so handsome. Who he?
What I was drawing last time I was here. You told me to get your good side. I think I got it.
Oh yeah, you did. Look at me. Look at my jawline. It's just slight.
Yeah, I'll be making little adjustments to it, filling it in a little bit.
No, don't forget. I got some junk back there. You gotta make sure it's what gets all the ladies going. Yeah. You know.
What do you think, Ubi? Any ideas?
Ideas are a dangerous thing now, kid. They're dangerous thing. That they are. They could do very dangerous things. Very dangerous things. I can't give bad ideas. I gotta help the youth. That's what I'm doing here, helping the youth.
This is like talking to a toddler.
You can't help the youth. Do bad things. But if I could, I can't help you do bad things. Can't do these bad things. It's not good for me. I like my job. I like my life.
You know what? You're right. I'm gonna do everything I can to avoid taking the wrong avenues. What do I avoid?
Oh, well, that's easy. What you gotta avoid is going into Faerun. You gotta avoid that because that would be the wrong thing to do. The most wrong thing to do would be go there because then there's a little place. It's how I came here, in fact, actually. A little place. Very cute, very nice springs. I was just moseying along one day and I jumped in and plop, Ubi's out here. And they was kind of cool. They gave me some food and they put me over here, let me hang out with the kids, help me put the water. It's cool. Secret ingredient of water is just my slime. It's really cool though. But yeah, that's what you definitely don't want to do.
Right.
Definitely don't want to go there.
So
Definitely do
if
not.
I ever find myself in the Feywild, which shouldn't go there.
No, you definitely shouldn't.
Shouldn't fall into the springs.
No, you gotta stay away. You gotta watch your step. Step on a crack, you make Uber's back,
If I were to fall into the springs, it might spit me out in Chukara, which I don't want to do.
Oh, you definitely don't want to do that. Definitely don't want to do that at all.
I'll make sure to not do those things. Thank you for.
Well, as long as you don't do those things, you'll be on the right path. You'll be right as rain all the time.
Love rain. I'll be sure to avoid all those things. Thank you.
All right, good. You see that, kids? That's what you definitely don't do.
Kind of give him a little nod, and I'll finish a little sketchbook and show it to him. Handsome guy.
Oh, look at that handsome boy!
I'll gather everyone up.
I cannot believe that worked.
Holy shit.
The longest shot in history.
That was like
God
a
damn.
babbling mess that we had to decode. I love that. It's like talking to a 2-year-old who's like trying to have a serious conversation with you and like nothing they say makes sense.
Good job, Jared.
Yeah, holy shit.
I need a clip of me going, this might be a long shot.
Such a long shot.
What are you guys doing as you gather up? You're still in your robes. You're sitting in one of the common areas here in the bathhouse.
What's going on? Did you find out?
Yeah. Listen, I know not everyone's favorite person, but we need to go back to the Feywild.
Okay.
And I know someone that can get us there.
Umi?
Nope.
Wish. You wish.
Her name is T. Asha.
Start
That
with
is
E,
someone who
ends
could
with
definitely
Asha.
get us there.
You can get us there.
Okay.
So we need to.
Now the question is she going to take all of us there, or just some of us there?
Yeah.
I think she will. We've been very clear on our separation of our alliance, where it begins and where it ends, and what things it extends to. I think if this is separate from our what's going on, I think she would be okay with taking us off, or at least telling us how to get there.
I think that might be the best course of action.
Yeah.
That way, it saves
I
us
wonder-
trying to find passage via the sea.
And we don't have a way to get there legitimately.
Yeah.
I just wonder if when you say you have an understanding of where your deal begins and ends, she has the same understanding to the same level you do. Because helping us out of a rut we found our own way into does not seem like something Grazit would help us with, to be honest with you.
She's within
Yeah,
her
that's why I
rights to
didn't-
tell me no, and she may very well do so. But
We have to try.
Well,
Worth
do
a
as
shot, I guess.
That's true. That is true.
Should I be someone else right now?
no, if we're gonna go together. we
At
should
this
be
point,
there
I
together.
think
At this point, though, I'm not going with you, so should I, at this point, go somewhere else?
You can stay here,
we're
but
not
you'll be nice
going-
and safe here.
If we're not gonna go by the right channels, hopefully no one ever knows we were there.
That is true. That is true. We could still
How
bring
did Shogun
people.
Misaki know we were going there in the first place?
He's connected to Ryota and the Emperor.
Because you sent Ryota to get a letter
Yeah,
to go to
that's what
Chukara.
I was responsible.
So he would know that
Gotcha.
we
So
were
that's it,
quote
then
unquote
that's fine.
rejected.
As far as he knows, our only avenue was a no.
Yeah.
If,
And if he finds out we all went there, like even if Sybil wasn't included, it would still be a problem, I'm sure,
if it
for
comes
him.
up,
And we've already got an issue.
if it comes up, we say we killed the Countess. That's how we got better, which we will do. Hopefully, she's dead before he sees us again.
No point in leaving you behind now.
Okay, that's your choice. I want to come. I'm not going to stop myself from going. On the same token, though, he will consider your thing broken. You should all consider the Shogun going forward an enemy.
I think he's been there for a
Because
while.
anytime he sees you, he
Been an
might
enemy
already
for
know.
a while now, without us even knowing.
It's fair.
He's going to be an enemy, or he is one now. It's really, those are the only options.
Alright, so you should help us.
I mean, we could just send, because Talix is on fucking Team Tasha too, so Talix can send.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And just be like, hey.
Okay, what do you want
Boys,
Tasha to
boys.
say?
Just like, hey, can we? Hey, we have a favor to ask. We need to get to the Feywild. Can you come talk to us?
Okay.
And be like, we're all here.
Tasha-
Like, all of us. Like, all 6 of us.
Okay. When Toss gets back, I will send something in my stead. can speak through me, and it can hear through me.
Is it the fucking out there?
Hold. Let me pull this out.
Is it the fucking thing out there?
It better not.
Every time we
be.
say that, we're all like,
Just tear rips open with a big mechanical arm.
Just right in the middle of a hot spring.
it's like, what's up, guys?
Whoa!
He's like,
That went to 1,000.
Yeah, my next question is: are you guys going?
no, we'll leave. We'll be outside. We'll be out of this.
We'll be in like a secluded area.
Yeah.
Or yeah, one of our rooms. We have like we have like private rooms, right?
Cool. Yep.
Cool. Yeah, we'll do that. We've had demons in our hotel room before. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Say
You
that,
guys
mate.
are in this room, and then eventually, y'all are just waiting expectantly. You're geared together. There's a small, like almost what sounds like sparklers, like a tiny firework goes off, and in the space there looks to be this humanoid-esque. It doesn't have any like legs. It just has what looks to be kind of like almost like a snail's like back or like a slug body. This almost weird like draconic-esque face, a humanoid torso, very tiny, 2 wings and no arms. It's dyed this yellowish color, pitch black eyes. As it looks to you all, its mouth, still flapping the wings, just opens and just stays open like a fucking
Do I?
Mhm.
Yeah, like a fucking megaphone.
like a megaphone.
Do I know what this creature is? Is it draconic in origin?
No, it's a fake creature.
Okay.
That's just like a snout, like a
Okay.
dragon. That's the best thing that AJ, could think of. And in the Witch Queen's voice, my knights, the familiar turns to the other 3. Ladies,
That is what we
And
are.
not mood.
Witch Queen Tasha, if I may, I need to ask for your help
The government.
getting into the Feywilds and finding a spring. Last night,
for the sake of brevity, how much do you tell Tasha?
Everything.
I tell her everything.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Wait.
Wait,
Wait.
No.
We
We're not
should
thing. Ugh.
we should exclude the part where like Ryota's asked us to like kill
Yeah,
one
well,
of her generals.
Yeah, no, not that.
like the specific to the case.
You also don't
Specific
know.
to
You
our
also
disease,
don't
yeah.
know.
Okay,
You also don't
okay.
know if it's a general of Tasha and a general of Grozny.
I
You
would
don't
rather
know
not
that.
even mention it
For
or
sure.
risk
Yeah,
it.
for
So
sure.
Yeah,
We're
no,
going to
yeah. When,
these.
just want to be sure.
Sure.
when I say everything, I mean
Cool.
the events of how we got cancer, what we're trying to do, why we're trying to do it.
What is your plan here, essentially?
Go
Like,
to the
what do you tell her
Feywilds,
about your plan?
Find the spring. Ask her if she knows where or what this spring might be. Go through the spring into Chukara. Find low.
Yep. And then-
not have cancer.
And then
go
So-
out
I'll
the same way.
I'm just confirming because it seems like this plan. We're essentially trespassing in Chukara, correct? Because it is going to.
Yes,
Cool.
yeah,
absolutely.
I think at this point,
Which means we're going to be getting up to speed by really smart moments.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
I can shapeshift into one of the monks. That would be
Okay.
great.
I think they'll know if just a random monk shows up.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
imagine there are many-
Tasha essentially gives back like a sigh first, like annoyance, like ugh. It wouldn't do any good to have you 3 dying. And I understand the position you're in. The familiar turns to Sybil, Chernika, and Nova. Remember this, that I give my enemies a bit of mercy.
Thank you.
Remember it well,
I will.
because it will not happen again.
Understood.
I know of the location you seek. I can take you there. And there's a pause, like a beat that's drawn out for a bit longer. so long that the familiar's mouth closes and then opens again. I can stave off the effects of this rot. But I will do this for you three only.
Understood.
What? When you mean by stave off, like what do you mean?
So essentially, Odavin, Talix, and Sigmund, their ability scores go back to normal. Chernika's ability
Mhm.
scores will remain 8 in strength, dex, and con.
Okay.
Let's go.
Damn.
Tasha.
If
That's
If
still
I
a good
may-
deal, though.
if I may, Witch Queen, instead of staving off my affirmation, please give it to my companion who's
Your companion who
Who's
wishes
suffering?
to stand in my way. No. They can die. It was not by my hand. It was not by yours. I have no issue letting them die.
Team Tasha.
More than generous.
She kind of spitting.
Thank you.
Okay.
Honest to God, I would expect no less from Grazo.
Wait for the dawn and walk into the sun.
Thank you.
The familiar pops out of existence again.
I'm sorry, Chernika. I'm sorry I couldn't try and leverage anything to try and stave off your effects. But
The fact you tried, I really appreciate. Thank you, Sigmund.
We have a heading now. It's more than we had this morning. We can do this, you guys. We're gonna be fine.
come what may, I will see you all cured.
Okay. Anything else before you go to rest and you arrive at this dawn where you'll have to walk into the sun?
I don't think so.
Let me take a quick break so I can go to the bathroom.
Yeah, absolutely. I need to go pee, so that works out. I'll be right back.
I'm cooking pasta.
Cooking pasta. Basha pasta.
Had a lot of pep talks today. Or I've done a lot of
No.
pep talks.
Nova was in her therapy chair.
Sort of, yeah.
It do be that session a bit.
That edible didn't hit me like at all.
Told you.
By the way, like
Should've took the
I
whole
was
thing.
just kind of like mildly high. Cause I split it in half, so now I'm kind of like I wish I hadn't done that.
Never do that. If it's only 10 mg, do the whole thing. You'll be alright.
Yeah, cause like
You might be a little dumb for an hour, but you'll be fine. You're gonna
yeah,
be
'cause,
high
like
for like
5
4 hours,
mg
get ready.
is just not like really enough for me. Like I'm kind of a
If
heavy
you're
smoker
smoking,
now.
No. Yeah, if you're smoking, it's not good, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Not the- Good talk, Danny. Good talk.
Yeah, now I can therapize you, bitch.
I can't do
Suck
it in
it.
real life. I'm gonna do it in D&D.
Exactly.
Also, good talk.
Hey, sometimes those long shots pay off.
Good shit, brother. Good shit. You know what? Give me something. You think? Yeah, you deserve that.
Bank.
Bank.
Let me order my dinner,
You
and
deserve
then we'll
that.
get started again.
What you got? Tell me what it is.
I have
Hit
no
me with it.
clue. I have no clue.
What's the tummy saying?
I have
Spicy, not
no
spicy?
clue.
Sweet?
Juice, you live across the country. You have no clue what's near me. What are you talking
true.
about?
I just want to like help you at least get on an avenue.
I appreciate it. No, I need to get
And-
something a bit. I don't have all my calories in like at all, so I need to get something that can get me some
To the
calories.
calorie
been-
mark. Is
it's
that a
been
cheat
so
code when you're
long.
like? Oh, sorry.
Calories in,
Oh, no.
calories out, baby.
Yeah, no, it's been so long since I have ordered anything delivery.
Yeah.
One of the pros and cons of living in the woods, you know.
I'm gonna get some McDonald's, honestly.
Hmm?
I'm gonna get
I
some
can do that.
McDonald's.
The
One of them
dads.
days. Me and Mom had Wendy's earlier.
McD's.
Wendy's.
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 Ooh, I
Wendy's
can't get that.
nuts.
I was about to say that. God damn it! You got to it before I
You defeated
unmuted.
Ryan.
Get
You defeated
fucking
Ryan.
muted, guy. Fucking be at work, idiot.
Got him. We got his ass, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I've been listening to y'all the whole time I've been cooking dinner.
What's
Hell
up, man?
yeah.
Good to have
Isn't
you
it
around,
fun?
buddy. Hi.
Getting
Like
a
listening to a
creamy
little
Tuscan
pod-
chicken.
Ooh, I love Tuscan chicken.
Is it the first meal you've cooked in your
I
house? In your place?
yeah.
Uh,
We're gonna see if this sauce works, but we'll see. It's not thickening up very well. I don't have flour.
you know, it's really funny. Yesterday and then today are the only times I've ever heard Fren on a phone because he's never
Yeah.
not on his computer.
Exactly.
Okay, well, first of
That's
all,
some-
don't say it like that. Second of all,
Don't say it.
Say
I
what?
meant
Is he
like that?
not in
wrong?
my
Say what?
The truth? Say the truth?
not at my desk. If I've been in a call, it's because I haven't been at my desk on the call. Cool.
All right, I'm ready to start whenever. Is everyone ready?
You're
All right. You all wake up early in the morning, just kind of deciphering the puzzle in of itself. You go to the highest place here in Kamikori Springs. It's not too difficult. It is a small little area built upon and within karsts. Kind of climbing your way up to the top, you eventually see the sun rising. You don't know if it's a trick of the light or if it's actual magic. It doesn't seem like something even Tasha, this powerful creature, could do, but it looks like the sun is rising right above the mountains. Just not the sun itself, but the brightness of the sun.
Mhm.
You're standing maybe 10 feet from the edge and kind of hesitantly taking a step forward. You're all shocked. Even just doing a preliminary touch of 1 foot outside of the edge into an otherwise precarious drop, your foot finds purchase. Solid isn't the word, but it feels like there's a footing here. And then one of you take that brave leap to put your other foot.
Yeah.
You're
I'll do it.
standing on just a ray of light. And as you walk, you're enveloped by this light, and you step out. You see a small cottage. Magical plumes of smoke coming out from the chimney. The cottage itself, the thing that starks all of you, is what looks to be appendages coming out from underneath the cottage, perched up like a foot on the ground, the knee bent, but it's not a foot, it's of spider legs. 8 of them. 8 arachnid-esque legs underneath the cottage that are hunched. And standing outside there is Tasha. You see the Witch Queen, her massive mane of red hair.
Morning.
Good morning.
Thank you again.
You 3 come with me. She doesn't really say the last part, but it's that unspoken stay put.
Yeah.
As you 3 gentlemen go in, she goes to this counter spot. There's this massive cauldron in there, and she begins taking all of these grotesque looking ingredients. She puts fire underneath the cauldron. It begins to bubble, this thick just hitting, and then a squelch as it hits the sides of this what looks to be like a cast iron cauldron. And she's putting all of these different ingredients in there, some of them still alive and moving. There's a quick like scream, like a screech of a little bug that's eviscerated immediately as she puts it in. And then she stirs with this wooden spoon.
While she's stirring, I would like to ask the Witch Queen. Have you ever heard of the entity known as the Crooked Countess?
What is this music? Oh my god.
Damn.
That was kind
Yeah.
of perfect. Holy shit.
Ah.
Ah. I have not.
Okay.
If it's foreign to here, then I would have heard of it. Or if it's native to here, I would have heard of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And this land, Chukara, can I assume the only means of entry? Well, actually, no. She is a daimyo. She could just let herself in. So, yeah. All right. Well, never mind.
Good point, Sigmund. She is a daimyo. She could just
Yeah.
let herself into Chukara.
Crazy.
Tasha?
Tasha's daimyo?
No.
No,
Countess.
the Crooked
Crooked
Countess.
Countess.
Oh, Crooked Countess, duh.
Tasha's the daimyo?
Oh.
No.
I was like,
Yeah.
what? I was like, damn.
What?
I mean, I knew she was making moves, but damn, she
Whoa.
moving in all kinds of directions.
These
What
guys
about
are
land
for
shield?
real.
Let me stop.
And that's the thing. The Crooked Countess is looking for low.
Yeah.
That is true.
Looking to catch low, I should say.
Yeah.
We could use that. Who knows?
Anything else you think? Well, O'Dobbins.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm just, like as I'm saying this stuff, I'm just kind of just saying it out loud, just kind of saying my thoughts out loud, just seeing if anything kind of, if you doesn't want to pick up, if Tasha wants to chime in on anything, for what I don't know, but I'm just kind of.
Tasha does, when you're like going over thoughts, you said you're looking for the Wish Runner. It's a fey
Yes.
creature originally from this realm, but not for a long time, long before me.
For you.
Much before me. Lo, there have been rumors of it having fought in a massive conflict at the origin of the Age of Man. Holds a connection with the patron deity of Shilao. Lo was a spirit. It was what your kind called them.
Mhm.
Creatures from other worlds that are benevolent or seem to outgrow their homelands.
Do you think entering Chukara in this manner would anger Lo?
It's hard to say. If it holds any of its roots, then perhaps it will enjoy the challenge. If not, then, well, that's what this is for.
Indeed, yes.
What is this?
This will stave away the effects of your rot long enough for you to do what you want to do.
Have you
It's
ever
not
heard
a
of
permanent
the spear
solution. I have. It's an old curse. I don't know the specifics of it. It's not something that I dabbled in, but I know it is magical in nature. And I know it comes from Lo. But I don't know the specifics of how, the magic. I can even feel it on you all now. It's similar, if I can remember, to the Wish Runner.
Thank you. That is important information.
I need everyone except O'Davin and Sigmund to deafen, please. Juice, pause the recording.
Okay.
Oh,
Eventually, you all come across this beautiful fairy fountain, this spring. There's small fireflies and spriggans, fairies that glitz around the spring, and the water is crystal clear. It almost looks like glass. There's not even a hue to the water, but you don't see a bottom. There's not a blackness, it's just water. It's a very unique thing. It's not a blue that fades into dark and then nothingness. It's just water. This is one of the many entries into this realm. My predecessor, my mother, and her kind have placed doors in your Primsy world to prevent those from falling in here. It can only be accessed from this side.
I know something. Anyways.
Focusing, it's random where this spits you out. But if I can focus on it long enough, then maybe I can put you in the general direction. At least get you a head start. She pulls her sleeves back, and you see these arcane glyphs begin to appear on the palms of her hands up to the fingers until magic energy is pulsating and crackling between her fingers, and the spaces between them from the fingertips until it extends almost like a veil of energy around her forearms. The water begins to ripple, then begins to move, small waves coming from the center, extending outwards. Go in. I will stop this once you're out. I'm sure you can figure out a way to... She looks to you, Odav, glints to the ring on your finger. A way to get back where you need to be. Unless there's anything else from you all. You all go into the water and arrive in a forest covered in these ever-blossoming cherry blossom trees. They're beautiful. The air itself here is not crisper, it's beautiful soothness, a stillness in the environment. You take a deep breath and you can just feel it's a clear, like if your sinuses were clogged up slightly, just breathing in the air here clears it up slightly. And you all press forward deeper into this province. As you're all moving forward, if there's nothing else anyone wants to do, I need everyone to give me a perception check.
Yeah, I was about to say persuasion.
I made it too.
Natural 20 again?
Woo! For a total of
Honest.
For a total of 19.
19. Fuck.
I got a natural 5 for an 8.
Let me roll. Hold on.
Hey,
Roll for knowledge, please.
Tasha,
If you would. Mr. DM, sir.
1 second.
Can I
What
get
did
a
I roll?
genius?
Oh, I rolled a not 1.
I rolled a 19. If you give me Flash of Genius, I'll be able to see it. Or whatever it is.
What?
I don't know.
Last one. I'll give you a 24.
Fuck
Yeah,
yes!
that's what I have. So.
Oh wait, never mind.
We're using this so nonchalantly, so
Okay.
loosely. We're like, no, you have...
Sybil, as you all are moving about, you see this flowing rush of water. This beautiful turquoise blue green water that extends out until eventually you see these stone roads that you've been following, kind of veering off from the forest to some road path to hopefully lead to where this site is. You see a bridge that extends over this little river. There's a larger basin in the center. It looks to be kind of like a natural park, it seems. It's like part of this pilgrimage. You don't see anyone around you. Not for the few hours that you've been here, but as you're moving, Sybil, you spot or you feel eyes on you. All around. It's like the trees are looking at you, is how it feels.
I hate to say this to you all, but this place knows I'm here. I can feel it looking at me. It's like I'm not welcome.
I didn't think any of us are.
So this is different. Do I feel safe, or do I feel that, like, weird neck tingle thing?
No, it's not like a scary, like...
But it's like an observation of, like, whoa, there you go. You know, like...
It's like something's watching y'all.
Yeah.
Well,
It goes
considering
on.
the magical aura of this land, we should expect to be known that there were no one were here.
That is fair. Let's go. Gert. And she'll have Gert become her hair and literally eyes on the back of her head as her hair extends down like another foot.
Are we trying to go stealthily?
Sure. Tap the staff. Pass without trace.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if we
would
should cast magic willy-nilly in this place, though. That's why
No,
I'm like,
definitely
kind of like
not.
wondering if we should just chill. Because if we get found
Okay.
with magic already going, we're in a sacred place.
Yeah.
Chernika,
Yes.
does 13 hit you?
13 does not hit me.
Nova, does 19 hit you?
No, they're attacking us.
Yeah,
Fucking
just
Viet Cong.
Nuts.
O'David, does 8 hit you?
8? Come on, brother.
Sigmund, does 16 hit
come
you?
on, brother.
Yes.
And Sybil, does 16 hit you?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so Nova, Sigmund, and Sybil, and then Talix. What the fuck is Talix's AC? I don't think it's. I think it's more than a 10.
Yeah,
16.
I think he's safe, yeah.
Okay.
He's safe.
Nova,
My mouse isn't working.
Sigmund, and Sybil. You're gonna take.
Told you this was different. I told you this was different. I wasn't. No, I'm just kidding. It's like a crazy old lady kicking.
Nova, you take 5 points of poison damage.
Ouch.
Sigmund, you take 8 points of poison damage.
Rude.
And Sybil, you take 8 points of poison damage.
Ow.
I'll move you all here and I will place you on this road.
Why did we just get poison damage?
Because we caught the surprise run, so we're not getting full surprise. Thankfully. Hopefully. We'll see.
Because we are.
You all can
Vietnam,
move the
and we're
marching
getting attacked by
order
trees.
however you'd like.
Ooh, this is pretty.
This
Oh
is
my
gorgeous.
god.
Pretty dangerous, you mean?
Yeah.
Stay within the marching order. Stay within the marching order, Nova. I'm just trying to
Okay.
get where the positions are in this like little area of all
What
6 of
direction are we headed?
You're been traveling from here, so you're heading in this direction,
Okay.
I'm
following
good
the
where I'm
path
at,
over
then.
here.
Gotcha.
I
Everyone
think
else good?
I
Yeah.
think
I
Trinika's
don't
in
see
the
myself
back
at all.
because she is currently at
Switch
not a lot of
Talix and Trinика.
HP.
Cool. All right. Nova, Sigmund, Sybil, you're hit with these darts in your neck. You stutter. The rest of you see this as there's this large dart sticking out of their neck. The wound itself seems to have these black veins sprouting from it as you're hit. I don't think any one of you really is affected by this. But strength attacks made with strength weapon have to do minimum damage. So if you use a weapon using strength, you don't roll. You just give them minimum damage.
And
Gotcha.
that's
So
so
it's
excuse
bad.
me.
would be a
Sorry,
one,
I'm wrong.
basically.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Sigmund, Nova, and Sybil, give me a con save. There is a save for this.
Oh, okay.
Man, that's.
Oh
So
no!
sorry.
All of Sigmund's
It's
attacks.
Oh no.
Yeah, right.
I gotta.
It doesn't really affect y'all too much.
Yeah.
Sigmund,
If
you
it does
succeed,
go through. Yeah, like
and then
1 second. It's +2. I'm just waiting for
I just need
Oh,
to
no.
know who has it for another thing.
Hey.
19. I'm good.
Cool. So only Nova is down. Perfect.
Down?
You all give me a or not like
strength
with
thing,
the
with the
with
debilitating
strength thing.
effect.
Yeah.
Everyone, give me
Down
another
clown.
perception check.
$18.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I need a
I got a
20.
dirty
22.
20.
Need a 22 on these.
Ugh.
This is their hiding DC.
Yeah, I already started to use my last flash of genius on Nova, so.
Sorry.
If they attack, do they
Wait,
come out
no.
and hide?
They
Oh,
do
no.
not come out of hide when they attack.
Can I go ahead and get our own thing going then? I'm just gonna cast Pass Without a Trace just to make it harder, and then let's move, like,
But
fast.
they've seen us.
They have, but once we break line of sight and stuff, it'll be harder for them again. It's free for me, so.
Okay.
Sybil, you cast pass without a trace around your staff. Everyone is covered under this. You all can move up to your movement speed.
Yeah.
Let me know, and I'll move Talix up to his movement speed.
Got that boy rage.
Oops. All right, everyone done moving?
Yep.
Chernika, 23 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Nat 1 on Nova. 13 on Odavin. 14 on Sigmund.
Just hits.
17 on Sybil.
Yeah, it's me.
And Nat 2 on Talix. So Sigmund and Sybil. Sybil, you're gonna take, or Sigmund, you're gonna take 8 points. Oops, that's a D20, not a D8.
Wait, was that our turn just to move? We couldn't take actions or anything?
We're not in combat yet. You're just getting pelted. You don't know who you're fighting.
I know, but I just wanted to know if I could cast Shadow of Moil. Because if they hit me, they get attacked.
Well, we
They-
probably
they-
should have.
Is it with melee or ranged attacks?
It just says whenever a creature within 10 feet of you hits you with an attack.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I will pull
So
off of...
hang on, Sigmund 8 and then Sybil 9. Sorry.
Yeah, I took
Me
the
nine?
8.
Go ahead. Yep.
Okay.
What about Chernika?
Did you get hit?
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's Lost Trace is still up.
No, no.
Oh shit, my phone got too. Oops.
Sorry, what do you want to do with it?
I will take off of my back the banner. As an action, I'll
Okay.
unfurl it, and it's a bonus action. I'll activate Standard Shield.
Okay.
So any range attack that targets us has disadvantage.
Okay. So
As
bring
long as
the
you're within
shield
20
up.
feet of me.
Within 20 feet of Odavin. Odavin, you slam the shield, the banner down. It activates. Give me another round of perception checks.
AJ, how much
I
damage did I
physically
take?
can't actually make the 22, so
No,
Gotcha.
I have a
gotcha.
-1.
damn.
Chernika, 7 points of poison.
Thank you. Do I need to do a con save?
Are you concentrating on something?
Regardless.
No, I don't know. Like for the condition or something.
And then Sigmund.
Yeah, let me roll that con.
I'll roll for Talix twice. And roll for Talix last time. It's on me.
8.
8. No. All right. And that one.
Yeah, I got it now.
Can I take the dodge action, if anything?
You absolutely can. But as you all are moving through here,
They have disadvantage.
you all are
regardless.
getting pelted by these darts. Another round goes through. Another set of. As they go through, these times many of them miss their marks until eventually.
Yep, it's the monks.
You
Gotta
see
be.
these 5 monks dressed in this silk golden tunics, these black pants carrying these staves that are hollow on the inside. You see many of them are pulling them from their mouths, realizing that they're not going to work. They bring their staffs, brandish it back, get into a fighting position, and they charge forward.
We try to.
That's where we're
set-
going to end our session tonight
Yeah.
and pick up roll an initiative next week.
Let's go!
That's crazy.
Alrighty. Good night, y'all.
Good
Good
night,
night.
brother.
Damn. Thanks for playing, buddy.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.